How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Matchday Live. Big game coming up against Brighton at home, the Emirates Stadium. Obviously, we're coming off the back of a 3-0 loss to Crystal Palace, so we have to react. Everton have just beaten Man United, probably putting Man United out of the top 4 race now, we hope. Tottenham play Aston Villa later away from home, and we hope for a similar result there. Hopefully, Villa can do a job, but we've got to get our job done first and put the pressure back on Tottenham. Welcoming Shah back. You was on starting 11,
Yep, I was.
Did you make a prediction?
I did make a prediction, which was 2-1 win to Arsenal.
2-1 win to Arsenal. All right, cool. LV?
Yeah.
You wasn't on starting 11?
No, I weren't there, brother. I was lost in traffic somewhere, but yeah, freaking, I'm going to go with 3-1 today, fam.
3-1,
yeah? 3-1 Arsenal, obviously. Yeah. Should be. We have to bounce back, bro. That game there, I don't even want to speak about it again. The Barbers, it was long for me yesterday, so I'm not going into all that. Let's hope
we forget about that today. Let's hope Everton have started it off well. Let's hope we continue, and let's hope Villa finish it.
You know what I'm saying?
Finish it off, and welcoming Lee to the show.
Yes, big up Lee, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Come up, let's sort of have me here as well.
No worries, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the
Confident?
game. Do you know what? After that last performance, man, it got me nervous for this whole season. It's almost a bit of a write-off, but I'm hoping for the best, man. I'm hoping for the best.
We should see this game over the line. I'll be honest, because even I'm pessimistic at the best of times, but this game, Brighton at home, they haven't scored much recently, they haven't won much recently, they've lost 6 of the last 7. Last time out was the draw at home to Norwich, 0-0. This is probably the perfect team to be playing at this moment after that 3-0 loss to Crystal Palace. Sure, obviously 2-1 win. Is that a confident 2-1 win? Because it is a tight one.
I mean, obviously there's a bit of changes, you know, moving Xhaka to left back, which LV's clearly not happy with.
That's what we was going to move on to.
Oh, sorry, I'm jumping.
No, do it. We're moving on now.
Yeah, ideally, I did want Tavares to come in. You know, the form that Brighton's in, this would have been a great opportunity for Tavares to come in, build his confidence and everything, especially if Tierney's expected to be out, you know, for the remainder of the season. So, yeah, a bit of a disappointment there. But however, I mean, we've got enough quality to go out there. Yeah, team's a bit young. Lacazette ain't been scoring. But we should go out there and be able to get 3 points today against Brighton.
Yeah, I'm disappointed with the Tavares thing, I'll be honest. But Lee, what's your thoughts on it?
Do you know what? I was sort of agreeing with Charlene just before the stream started. I think for me, the biggest thing was sort of building that confidence for Tavares, because we're going to need him for the rest of the season, whether we go to a 3 at the back with the wing backs or just...
But isn't this lineup like an indication that we're not going to need him for the rest of the season? Because if he's not starting this one, then surely he's not starting Southampton away, then Chelsea away.
I would have thought that, but I think just because of the quick turnaround and because because Xhaka was there just at the end of the last game, so I think that was something he was just sort of used to. But I think going forward, he's going to need Tavares for something. So I think for me, it would have been a lot better to just go with Tavares, build him up, and hopefully... I think Arteta was saying yesterday he needs a lot of momentum, and that's what would have been the best kind of start. So
that's my thing about it. I looked at today, and obviously everyone was questioning what the lineup's going to look like, the shape and whatnot. For me, it felt like either Tavares was going to be given another chance, Lokonga was going to be trusted, or Pepe was going to be trusted.
The midfield looks good though. The midfield, I was going to say,
does it look good or does it look light? Because with Basuma in the middle for them as well, that's a shock for me that he's starting. He's probably looking at that, licking his lips, because it's essentially 2 8s with Odegaard and Smith Rowe. So that means Lokonga's the anchor. He can do it.
Before he wasn't, like, obviously not in a team, he was playing well, and I think the way that we're going to play, we're just going to try and pass and move, like just pass it around, use the wingers as well. So I'm hopeful. I think the midfield looks a lot better than what it looks on paper, I would say, anyway. Yeah,
well, let's hope we see that. LV, Tavares, should have started, or you think it's the right choice?
You know what, fam? To be honest, see Arteta, fam, he's just some time-ish for me, blood. Like, I'm one of them brothers here who just watch the game. If the team plays well, I support everything about Arsenal, you get me? So whatever he's doing, I support it. But you see with this Tavares thing, it's a joke to me. Like, every time he's played him, it's a 30-minute. Then I'll give him a half. You're burning man's confidence. Like, he's going to be done out soon. Soon we're not going to run him, he ain't going to play no games, whatnot. But putting Xhaka there, for me, personally, I don't like that move, bro. Like, we was already trying to work out why Xhaka's back. And he came back and
do you think it's a safe option for him?
Yeah, I think he said to man, yo, Arteta, I'll play that role for you. I'll do the job. He's that guy. When man talks to Arteta, you can see they've got a different relationship. So man will do the job for his manager, which you should do as a player. You should be able to play in any position your manager puts you in. But you see that position there, we got Saka. I know we don't want to play Saka off the back on the left wing no more because he's up there, he pushes on, gets goals, whatever. But just play the role what man meant to play, fam. That's how I'm looking at it. Because right now it's a risk. We're doing a gamble thing. Lukonga in the middle. What happened last time when we did that? Bro, I don't know, man. But today we're still getting the 3 points. And yeah, on to the next one for me.
Yeah, that's the way I see it. You know, although we've got some doubts about the lineup and whatnot, I think whatever we did today, we should be confident about 3 points. Yeah. We should be. So we'll see.
Fam.
Let me get the lineup out there just to remind people that are watching live. Obviously, big up Twitch as well. We're live on Twitch, so I'm going to get some comments from Twitch as well over the stream. Ramsdale's in goal, obviously. Xhaka's left back. We just discussed that. Cedric right back. And with Xhaka left back, you assume Cedric's going to bump forward. They're going to tuck into a free. Gabriel, Ben White are the pairing at centre-back. Lukonga, the anchor, with Odegaard and Smith-Rowe seemingly in front. Obviously, Odegaard might drop in next to Sambi, but that would be interesting to see. Lacazette up top, Martinelli on the left, and Saka on the right. Looking at our bench as well, we've got Aziz back on the bench, Pepe, obviously, Amari Hutchinson, Leno, Eddie Nketiah, Tavares, El Nene, Rob Holding, and Swanson. And let me just get Brighton's lineup in. Sanchez in goal, then you have Dunk, Cucurella and Veltman. Yeah, a back three, McAllister, Wepo, Bissouma, Gross, and who else in the middle? Casado in the middle. Mope's on the bench, but Trossard and Welbeck up front. Obviously, Welbeck, an ex-Arsenal player. And looking at their bench, Mope, threat off the bench, Lallana, Lamptey. Yeah. Like I said, we should get the job done. We should get the job done. And I hope Lukonga has a big game because he's the one. Like I said, it was either Tavares getting a chance, Lukonga getting a chance, or Pepe getting a chance from the injuries on Monday. It's Lukonga. So hopefully Lukonga can step up.
I think he will.
I'm a bit wary about Welbeck now, no? I can't lie still. He always puts in a shift.
He runs.
He always puts in a shift.
He runs. He makes those runs. I think that's what
he always
puts
in that. He always seems to put in a shift.
I think they're going to try and stretch the defence. That's the whole point.
So we just got to make sure we keep him quiet, so he don't bring no other players in the game. You get me?
Everyone happy with Lacazette starting again? Obviously behind Tavares, I guess that was Lee. Let's start with you.
Listen, what I want to say, I'm not going to say.
What would you have started with in the front four positions?
To be honest, I mean, on the grand scheme of things, I would have changed the whole formation and gone 2 up top because I liked the Nketiah and Lacazette link up the last game. So I really thought that was probably.
So you would have gone with that today, yeah?
I would have taken one of the midfielders out, shore up the middle of the park, and I would have said, just you know what, just go for it because we need to win.
3-5-2
kind of 3-5-2 because
bully them in the middle.
I think that's what's needed. And as I said, use the wing backs with Tavares. And my other point, going back to the Tavares thing, was Cedric ain't really been bombing forward too much, and he ain't been doing much. So I feel like this would have been a perfect game to kind of just push them back, push them back. But look, for me, Lacazette, I'm not a fan. I need him gone. I can't stand him. He doesn't do anything for the team. He doesn't offer anything for the team. He's just wasting the time, wasting our time.
Has that been your general feeling about him ever since he stepped through the door, or has that opinion changed over time? Because for me, a couple of years ago, he was our best player at the 2018, 19
that was
season,
when
I believe.
He was top goal scorer. He scored against Liverpool.
Was it? One of them seasons there.
No, it's been a gradual kind of decline in my sort of love and affection towards this player. But I just for what he does, man, he just doesn't offer anything. He's pointless.
Yeah, you want a threat from him.
You want goals, you want threats.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything.
I get you still. His build-up play, I think, it stands out for everyone. You can see it. He actually builds up with the team. He's a good build-up man.
I think even that's fake, to be honest.
No, but what I'm trying to say is his build-up play is good, yeah, but that's not your role. Your role is a striker. I want you to score goals. I want you to put the ball in the back of the net, and you're not doing that. So I get what you're saying, but as for what we got now, what he's doing, it works for the team for now. So when we go and get the guys we need to do that role, do you get me?
You saw the Crystal Palace thing. He didn't hold the ball up.
Yeah,
once.
he couldn't keep up because them young players were just doing him over.
Yeah, they were just.
They're too fresh.
For
me, what we used to say about Alba is if he's not scoring, he's not doing much. And I think with Laka, what it is now, if he's not linking up play and holding up play,
you're not doing nothing.
Doing much.
Yeah.
But there's still a question. Arteta's alluded to contract talks. Arteta's alluded to potentially keeping Lacazette on. He hasn't dismissed the idea. I'll ask all three of you. Do you give him the extension and potentially make him third choice, second choice striker next season, or is it the end for Lacazette at Arsenal?
For me, like LV was saying, he does offer something in his link-up play. So I would actually keep him
As an option.
As
an
another
option.
option. We do need a big striker. I think that's very evident that we need a striker.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would keep Lacazette on
Yeah.
short extension.
Lee, I don't think I need to ask you.
Nah,
He's
nah.
answered that already.
You know what? For me as well, just like my thing is as well, like, does he even get the club? Does he get the feeling? Does he get what Arsenal means? To me, I don't look at him and you know that whole saying, an Arsenal man. Does he look like an Arsenal man to you?
You know what's funny? Yeah, I get you, but at the same time, I feel like he's more an Arsenal man than the majority of players we've had over the. Which doesn't necessarily mean
that's what I was about to say.
But he has been an.
Two wrongs doesn't mean that it's alright, really, for me.
Fair,
I'm not
fair.
saying that just because he's better than Ozil. Maybe I'm just a
An
name I'm
example,
plucking. Yeah, I'm plucking out from the sky that he's an Arsenal man or Aubameyang, whoever. Like for me.
It's not good enough.
It's not good enough, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not coming in here trying to like slant what he's done. I'm just saying right now, he just needs to go. Like, just cut ties and let's get the guy that Arteta wants, and hopefully it works.
Yeah, hopefully.
Is there any particular player that you've got in mind?
Listen, I don't get paid for that, man.
No exclusions here.
No, but you know what though? Like, I like the Vlahovic, but that's gone now. So obviously we're at the point, and I'm just like. I said, do you know what? But the players that I might want to get as well, if we don't get Champions League, I don't think they're going to come.
Yeah,
Who's that?
Correct.
I wanted to get. Do you know what? I don't mind the Calvert-Lewin guy. You know, I don't mind him just because I feel like
Bash that in the bin.
He's English, he's proven. He can get goals, and the only thing again, I know he's like kind of tailed off a bit, but
eye off the ball for me.
For me, I just feel like sometimes that happens. Like,
he's not ready for Arsenal.
Low seasons. Like, look at Ronaldo now. He's looking not like the guy that he was at the start of the season. It happens, you know, but. For me, I would get him, and I would get maybe like more of a false number 9 kind of striker, someone around that kind of Felix guy from Atletico.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect. But then that comes down to Champions League football.
Yeah.
What we've got to do is bounce back against Brighton today.
Exactly.
So you've gone 2-1, Elvy's gone 3-1. What was it you said, Lee?
I'm gonna go 2-0. I can't see them scoring.
I've said 2-0 as well.
I think 3-1 because the penalty they might get. That's about it. They ain't gonna
I can't
get
see them scoring, man. They don't score goals. And even Welbeck, when he's out front, he's a bit of a Bambi on ice sometimes. So
he's just a problem, though. I reckon.
Yeah.
He's big and he can just put himself about the place.
But Ben White's been alright though. He's been alright this season. I have to.
But boy, Crystal Palace, Ben White. I don't know what to say, mate.
I think the whole team
Gabriel
was.
as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Gabriel
Like,
was
we're seeing man getting dub up. I'm seeing Zaha with the ball in the air, the bubble.
The performance went great, but I wasn't too disheartened because I feel like
It
team was
happens.
away. It happens. Like,
It was just a bit
How many
rusty.
games do you
rusty,
get? We've been
I'm
on a
not
good
trying
run.
to-
I was disheartened, but if Tottenham beat Aston Villa later, I'll be more
Yeah,
disheartened.
yeah.
Because I always looked at
We don't wanna
us
throw away our
potentially dropping
chances.
points against Palace, but I look at the
it's a
Tottenham
bit-
game against Villa. Not expect, but I see them dropping points against Villa. So
Do you?
I do. I was right against Palace. I hope I'm right against Villa for Tottenham.
What did you say about Palace?
I thought we'd draw.
Oh, okay.
I thought we'd draw. I think what international breakdown this time was kind of kill our momentum. We was in
Yeah.
we was
I hate
getting
that,
over
man.
line. It killed our momentum. We're playing Vieira away Monday night. Palace just nicked the point off City. They derailed the title charge. And Palace always have a knack for that. They've done it against Liverpool in previous seasons. They've done it against Chelsea. I think they've done it against us when Unai Emery was going for top 4. You know, and funnily enough, it was Crystal Palace then Brighton we played that season, or was it Brighton then Palace? The back-to-back Palace and Brighton. Here we are again, Palace and Brighton, and our
Do you know
top
what?
4
Though, it's
hopes on the
funny
line.
that I was gonna ask you as well. Do you think that if we had played the game before the international break, we would have beat Crystal Palace?
I think we would
With the run
have
that we
had a
was
better
on.
showing. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Even if it was the same Monday night, but just a week later instead of being.
I think it would have been a better showing. Yeah.
I think we could have possibly. I think it would have been a tight game. I think we could have probably.
I think
won
we,
or
I think it would have
drawn.
been like the Aston Villa thing. I think we would have beat them, but it would have
But
been.
do you think Tierney would have been fit?
Yeah. True.
Partey wasn't have had those 2 massive
Yeah.
games. Obviously that played a part and whatnot. But
It is what it is, man.
Are you guys all still feeling confident that we are going to get top 4 this season?
Yeah, I am.
I said it's gone now, man.
I can't say I'm
Really?
confident. No.
I said. Do you know what I said 2 weeks ago? I think it's gone. I think
Really?
it's gone, yeah. You know what it is? It's not even Arsenal. I just think that Tottenham are actually playing well. They look a lot better than what people are saying. They're not rubbish. I don't see Tottenham being rubbish.
No, that's you being honest. I hear you.
yeah,
But you see me as a gooner, blood. I couldn't give. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm sitting here telling man now.
But then
that
I don't
we're
want to
gonna
come
end
on.
up
I don't want to
fourth.
come online and lie. I don't want to because it's
Yeah,
stupid.
no,
What's
that's
the-
right.
I'm
Be
being real with
yourself.
you. See my energy.
That was
against
always the
them.
risk with Conte,
I don't
innit?
care what Tottenham's on. You lot can try your thing. Yeah, we're going fourth spot this season.
Hey, get me at the
Top
street.
four,
Hey, get me at the
baby.
street, man. Get me at the street,
The chair, when you look in the seat, it's that. Yeah, it's like that in there. This is why certain people come and they bounce.
Listen,
and they can't hold the seat.
That ain't the reason I'm bounced from that chair. I've been told to sit
Hold the
here.
seat with me, 'cause the energy's not in there, blood.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen.
I lift up the ceiling
Hey,
and
listen,
that in there,
hey,
blood.
we need a little saying at the bottom saying these are the kind of words and the opinions of LV.
Be general, yeah.
Hey, listen,
Leave
I
that
don't
as my
General in the
signature.
place.
Yeah,
Listen.
oh man, I'll write my script. I'll write that.
Kick off.
Let's go,
About to
boys.
start.
Come on, 3 points today. We need it.
Let's go.
Get that knee in, man.
Taking the knee.
Wow, LV's on his knees today.
I'm with them.
Listen,
You get me, blood? You see what's happening now?
energy's different.
We move. We move. Take the knee with them.
Love to everyone tuning in on Twitch as well. Obviously, we're live on
There
Twitch.
we go. Mistake.
It's too slow to.
Oh shit.
oh my God.
What's going on here?
Clear that. Well,
Ramsdale.
This is what Ramsdale
Well done.
does. He's
They
been
try to
good.
do the
Yeah.
count.
Yeah, he's on his toes.
At least we know they do that as well now.
But they got a good bench though. When you said it off, I didn't really clock.
They have a few different
the bench
threats
is
in
decent,
different areas. Yeah.
The wing back with Lamptey,
Yeah.
What?
Mope up top.
Mope, they got Lallana.
Lallana coming in, potentially midfield.
It's a lot better than Arsenal's, I'll tell you that much.
So we got Pepe.
We got Pepe and Ketia.
Well, we got Pepe.
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
bit
You know, one guy.
Literally.
And he's been a problem as well, you know. I don't know why.
Who?
Yeah, off the bench, he's been
I don't know why
alright.
they're not
Yeah.
starting though. Like up front, I want
But
to
you
see
know what,
try
though?
him up there.
Who's that?
Pepe.
I used to think that Pepe's
trying.
a lot better starting because
Yeah,
he's
he's
not a guy
on
to
it,
come.
he just goes
But
at
he's actually proven that he looks like a bench player that coming off. Like he's a
Lamptey.
squad
But that's
player.
what you had to do as well, though.
Yeah, yeah,
they all
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
have to do this. Oh, I got to
Yeah,
prove
yeah,
I'm that
yeah,
guy now.
yeah,
when
yeah,
really
yeah.
you're this guy.
Yeah.
It's a madness. They'll never risk him
At
up front.
AFCON, he was playing well though, man.
That's what I'm
He was-
saying,
yeah,
up front.
AFCON, yeah, he was playing
He was
well.
attacking, he was going. But
Yeah.
I don't think Arteta wants to see that.
Honestly, I think that the choice of Lokonga today also speaks volumes for Pepe as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was
Like, how dare,
Tavares,
man.
Pepe,
It was
or
rumours-
Lokonga. Who do you give the big
And he
chance
went
to
for
today?
Lokonga.
Because you could maneuver the formation out to suit each one of them, and
Yeah.
what he done is Lokonga. So
But you know what it is though? He trusts the young players. He doesn't trust Pepe because even what game was it that we played?
don't
in-
track back, I
You
know
don't
that.
track back.
I know
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
You don't
I
track
hear
back.
you, I know,
So
I-
for me, it's like I don't necessarily agree with everything Arteta does, but for me, he's trusting the
no.
players, and they do show. They come through,
Yeah, they come through for him still, they do. I can't lie.
and that's why it's hard to not even back Arteta sometimes because
Yeah.
the players look like they're with him, or maybe he's just an easy
every
ride. I
big
don't know.
decision he's
They
made,
take
they seem
the
like they're
older
with him.
right.
Yeah,
But then Tavares doesn't. That's why he was like, you know what, brother, I'm going to have to take you off.
but you know what though? We might have to just call it what it is. Like he's just might not just be good
No,
enough
not for Arsenal,
Yeah,
yeah.
like.
Who? Tavares?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
he won't be back. I don't think he's getting back in there.
It's a coup, innit? Like 8 million. If it worked, it would work. But
Yeah, you
maybe
can still get that back.
Yeah, you can get that back easily.
Early
Thing is
goal,
that-
lads. Early goal.
I think when he first joined Arsenal, he started so brightly. Do you know what I mean?
But it's the unknown, innit?
Yeah.
No one knew about him other than what he was doing with dogs. My man was doing some craziness.
That's it with
I don't
dogs.
know. Well, he was
yeah.
doing some craziness.
I don't know about that part. I
yeah,
just
no.
know
You're
about
getting a
his
lot of love
footballing
as well,
ability.
Lee. Guna Lee from Coppish.
yeah.
Says
Zara,
Ethan. Ali says the same thing. Guna Lee from Coppish.
Yeah. Love, man.
Big
Listen,
match
don't
for the
think
time
tomorrow,
race
you
this
know.
weekend as well.
Yeah, that's tomorrow, man. That's tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Man City, Liverpool,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah, it's a
To be
decider.
honest, I don't even.
That's a big decider.
That's nothing to do with us right now, man.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
chatting to
We can't-
Alex
we
in
can't.
there. He supports Liverpool as well. He's confident that they're going to nick it. And I said, is it? All right.
You know what? If Salah was on form, maybe.
Maybe,
Man City.
yeah.
Maybe.
Is it Man City at home, yeah? They've lost
But
at
they
home
ain't
a couple
got
times.
what's the Portuguese guy name again? The centre back?
Diaz.
Yeah, he's out.
Okay.
No one's really got a hold of this game yet, though. Just been, yeah, very sloppy.
You know what, Arsenal? Listen, you know what? This game reminds me exactly like Southampton game. I was at the game and we started off the first 10 minutes very scrappy, and then we
Yeah,
scored like
yeah.
what was it?
goals,
3 goals
yeah.
like in like 10 minutes. It
doing
was
the
weird.
massacre.
That was one of the poorest openings we've had.
Ever.
Yeah,
and then
it
after
just
that,
came together.
boom.
And that was after the away loss to Everton, isn't
Yes,
it?
it was. Yes. And I was thinking because they had that Livramento playing. Was it the right back?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some decent players, and I was a bit like, but yeah, he came in clutch.
This is the team that ain't scored no goals for how long?
Yeah.
But they
play good football,
They
though.
play good football. They do.
Yeah.
I think they've got like one of the highest XGs, isn't it? They just can't score. They get chances.
Well, James had the stats earlier, and their XG was 11.5, but they've only scored 5. So.
See, 11.5.
That was in their last 10 games.
Let's hope it continues.
Yeah.
I think Brighton still have to play Tottenham as well.
Yeah, but they Tottenham are at home,
Yeah.
and they've beaten them in the last three games, and away as well. I think they beat them.
Nice.
We just got
Nice.
Come on.
Just watch the switch.
Come on.
Fuck's sake, man. Keep going.
Got one job.
There you go. Saka's there. Where's he going?
See, but look, no one's in the box. You see what I mean about him? Like
It's all right, Martin.
he does his little job.
They never watch him. They don't track with him. But saying that he's fast.
Though he does his job. No, I'm talking about Lacazette. He does his
Oh,
job, and then
Lacazette.
he's just hanging at the back.
Blood, all I've noticed here, see a couple games Martinelli
poor
would do
though,
that
man.
same run, and drive.
Yeah,
And like you're saying, they don't track with him. Like, see now, I see him moving. I'm moving.
Yeah, getting in,
I'm
getting
getting in. Like, see where Odegaard would have been. I'm dropping
And
in.
I tell you what, give him credit. And Nketiah would have been there, but he would have missed.
Yeah.
That's
But at
the
least
problem.
he's tracking.
At least
He's watching the
getting-
thing.
Exactly.
Innit? Right. And that's what it's about, getting in there, being in the place. 1-0 Arsenal, man. What's going on?
Yeah.
And again. It's not over. And again.
Oh, that's a great ball. That's a great ball. That's it. That's what we need. We should just be constant pressure, peppering them,
Let them get
man.
it back, man. Leave it.
Gabriel again.
Leave the ball, man.
They're saying that he ain't been the same since he cut his hair.
Yeah.
Do you look like his haircut?
What is that we've done to his head?
Yeah,
top?
look, I don't
Let him
like
be
it.
happy,
What, man, tried to run the Ronaldo thing?
Let him be happy,
Oh,
man.
that was a great save. That was an actual goal.
Yeah, Martinelli thought that he was going to get
Yeah.
it and didn't.
We just need to just take shots, man. Just pressure
How did
them,
he have
pressure
his
them.
head top like that, though? That's mad. I'm actually just clocking it now. As I looked at it, there's that. It come like I don't know, fam, what he's trying to
Great
do.
ball.
What's he doing?
Oh, who was that to?
Come on, Lacazette, man.
I want him to do well, you know. I can't lie.
I
to
know,
you,
we're
fam.
sitting there rooting for him.
Like I
Listen,
always
man,
thought like,
you
yeah, man,
lot,
give
like
the man
I
a-
said, just make sure the stream's at the bottom saying the
No,
thoughts of certain people.
Yeah, I want
I
Lacazette
can't be
to do
part
well.
of that. I can't be part of that.
He's gonna get a fucking card soon the way he's playing.
Who, Gabby?
No, man. I want him to do
But no,
well,
you know
man.
what? I like Gabriel though, man. I like him a lot.
I think he makes mistakes, but
You think?
yeah, I was telling you that other time I was here, I was
Recently,
going
yeah, but
crazy.
this calendar
blood.
year, he's
and
made
he's
a
just
lot of
been
mistakes.
making.
When? He got sent off against Man
There's a couple
City.
of games I've been there,
Man
yeah, and
City.
I've gone mad because of this, you blood. It's just,
Nah, man,
it's just
he's
like he's
good
not in the
though,
game
man.
early.
Palace
It takes
as
long
well.
to get into
Yeah, few and
Why?
far between though, man.
Like
Yeah.
Ben's ready into it.
Few and far
Initially,
between though.
though, he
man.
was solid.
Not every
Wolves.
game, man.
Not every game. There's some games he's man of the match.
Wolves got
Yeah,
sent
but-
off, innit?
No, he
Bro,
gave the
as
ball
a,
away
as
for the
a
first
as a
goal.
pro, the mistakes he
something like
makes,
that.
it annoys
But my
me.
thing is, I think
Yeah,
Ben
Man
White
City, yeah.
only plays well because of Gabriel.
Oh, because he's watching over my man.
Yeah, I feel like he helps him.
To complement each other.
Yeah, they do. And that's why hopefully this Saliba guy comes back and he's showing
on
to
point.
what he actually looks like in Europe.
Do you think Saliba will be coming back?
I don't.
Yeah, you see the thing, Arteta, he's sometimes like, if you don't like someone, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
You know this. Look, sunny outside.
The ball boy looks a bit like Nketiah.
Sunny outside. Yeah.
You know any little sun though, like England people.
Yeah, it's
England,
cold. It's
They'll
really
be
cold outside.
sunbathing.
Anyone.
Nah, it's mad cold outside. I'm just saying,
Listen,
the sun's bright, isn't it?
Throw into Brighton.
Yeah.
Just over 8 minutes in.
Oh, we won't risk it.
Nothing's really happened so far.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's been a nothing game.
That's
innit?
it.
Yeah.
See, look,
Be
Who's that,
there.
Sambi?
Yeah, be there.
I think Sambi's going to be alright. I think Sambi's going to be
Brighton, blood. They're done out, so he should be alright.
But you're right though. If we're not going to change, we're not going to use this formation. I don't feel like we should be playing this. We should just be going straight into what we're going to be using for the next, what is it, 9 games?
Yeah, they
8
need to gel
games?
now. They need to do what's right. It's true. Like this counter here looks good for now. Wide. Yeah, there we go. Watch the switch. That's what I thought you had in the locker room, boy. I'm not going to mention that one.
But you know what? He's
Was
not.
that
He's not a ball playing centre back though. We know that though. That's not.
And that's why little things what he does annoys me. That's what I'm saying. He does well when he's
I feel
defending
like
it, but what
being a proper centre back, like a solid centre back, he does what he does what he's on the tin. You look at Maguire. He's meant to be a ball playing centre back. He doesn't do anything. I'm not saying that we should compare him because he's just not playing well at the moment. But in general terms,
even now they got him over there, blood. Why is he doing up soft? Play him central.
oh, that's a great turn.
Lucky. He ain't
No,
got
I
that
hear
agility.
you, though, man. I hear you. But you see how you just got you see what he does in the game. And you're like, you know what? I'll be like, you
He does. He covers himself because he
does.
He stops certain things. You know what I'm
Cut
saying?
that out.
Yeah.
Brilliant by White. He saw it, innit? Got there quickly. Spotted the danger.
But obviously, going back, Lukonga should have been there, though, innit?
That's the experience, though.
That's where we might have a problem. It's a bit light. Ben White done well there. What are you lot saying? Nervous?
I know everyone's just quiet.
I'm just more like, what
I think we'll get the job done.
yeah, well,
man.
that's what I said. We'll get the job done, bro.
Brighton.
Do you know what I'm saying? But, bro, I just don't want to see no.
Sometimes though, you don't like. It's what you see, innit? Like they don't transmit that kind of positivity towards you, like the way they're playing, the build up.
It's all messy.
Yeah, it's a bit like I know. Again, we're not nowhere near. But you see Liverpool, you see Man City, the way they play.
They just move.
They're just
on
on
sync.
like
Yeah.
you're like
Yeah,
you know that the goal's coming. You know
yeah.
it. But with us, it's almost a bit like it's potluck, a tiny bit.
Are we still building our confidence though?
There it is. There's the break. That's the gaps. Where's the man them?
What, one
He's gonna let
game?
one man do it on his own in the middle. God, man, please.
And that's the thing. What we're going to miss from Partey, I think, more than anything, is that those kind of like ball playing, those kind of like penetrating
Big
passes.
Time. Big time. Odegaard suffered against Palace
Because of that.
Palace stifled Partey.
Exactly.
If you look at it, them two have been working well together, and then Odegaard and Saka, and that was stifled as well.
Did I read somewhere that football matches might be 60 minutes or something from next
One
season?
day I read it was 100 minutes, then I read 60 minutes.
Next season, they're trying it in the Portuguese, I think, under 23 league.
An hour.
Really?
Yeah.
No, man.
Why are you
I
gonna
think
take away
90
that
minutes
extra
is...
time?
Yeah, they paused the time. Yeah.
Leave
They-
the
they
game
paused the
alone.
time,
man.
what?
Just leave the game alone.
So you know how like obviously you're like when there's
So
time
they
wasting
should,
and stuff
so
like
they
that.
should.
So they'll basically be like they're just gonna pause it. It's 60 minutes, but they pause it instead of going to 90 minutes.
No, just leave football how it is, man. All
Yeah,
these
yeah.
changes.
Oh, so they don't put on no extra time, nothing like that?
There'll be no
It
extra
just
time.
be
No, it's
stuck.
60 minutes.
Once
Yeah.
90-minute hit, the game done.
No, 60 minutes.
Oh, 60.
60.
Yeah, so once 60 minutes is done, the
So
game's
if a
done.
player goes down, clock stops.
Stops. Yeah.
But the funny thing is, that is the rule anyway. The clock should be stopping when it goes out, when it...
That's what I'm thinking.
How is it all of a sudden?
Well, so the add-ons is from what?
Obviously,
the
they've done a research recently where it says the average game in the Premier League, the ball's on the pitch for 61 minutes or something along those lines, That's not a problem with what they're trying... Sort out the referees. They should be stopping their clocks.
Yeah.
The game should be 90 minutes.
Yeah. The game is the game, innit? Don't change it.
Because I think, is it 30 seconds for every
Play you put
sub?
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they never ever add that up properly.
Never. But essentially, referees get paid well enough now. Just press stop and then start it again.
But
don't generically add 30 seconds when it could be 45 or 20.
We know the incompetence of a lot of these referees, man.
Yeah, you give them any more to do now.
Yeah, they're poor, man. They can't even
exactly.
get VAR. They can't even get a line
Yeah,
right for
I know.
VAR. Man. It's poor.
Long range effort from Brighton, 13 minutes played. Basuma there.
See, this is the guy we should have.
Well, we went to
We went Brighton, got the wrong guy.
Doesn't seem like Arteta's interested in him. Because we would have had a word about him if we was.
But this is his preview, man. Like, this is what you got to do. But to be honest, though, what he did was a bit
Yeah,
mad.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Who did he slap someone's head?
Who,
when
Basuma?
I
Oh,
played.
no, he laughed. He was laughing.
Hey, listen, man.
That was when Unai Emery nearly got top 4. innit?
Listen, that right there, man. And that's
Look,
the kind
see?
of fuggery I need.
Experience.
Is that,
Partey would have pushed out his feet early. You see it? I ain't going to pressure Lukonga anyway, man. I don't expect...
Faith says, not going to lie, so far it's been boring. They're triple pressing Odegaard, says Shen.
But he's got to work it out. That's what he's there. Like, he's meant to be the guy. He's got to work out where to go, where to be.
No, I think the game's just early, man. They're going to see it.
What minute are we on?
We ain't even had a shot, have we?
No,
Nope.
just that corner that was.
There we go. Where's the runner now?
That's what I'm saying.
Saka, get on the bike!
Arteta tell them every game, the first 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I want 2 shots. You never know. Just to like test the keeper.
Yeah,
out.
test him.
You never know.
It's true.
Even if it goes.
Brown needs to wake up.
Do you know what I mean?
Very slow, isn't it?
Giving the ball away, committed 2 fouls already in 15 minutes.
Just a couple shots, man.
It's like Brighton are trying to do what Palace done.
You see the problem why that
See
won't
the
work.
5 man in our half there. That's exactly what Palace done first half.
But their pitch is very small, so they can condense the pitch, whereas
here is.
you can't do that here.
But they might be able to without Partey, because if Lukonga don't step up in that middle position, then
My only thing is I'm thinking they're going to get tired at one point. They can't keep doing that for the whole game.
one thing about Brighton though, they score late goals. They do keep going, but obviously not recently. But there's a few games this season I remember them scoring late goals. Ooh, nice.
Not too much.
But look, you know what it is? Now look where he is.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's not why, this is why I get annoyed,
Need to
fam.
get back now. It's just
Get annoyed, fam.
Humble, definitely.
Got our ballers who should be playing
That's
that
why I
way,
think
like
we
that.
should have, again, Tavares, man, we should have had him on because he would have made those runs forward, pushed them back.
But like you said, they got to work it out.
But do you know what's going to be annoying? If he actually then brings him on. Because
Yeah.
Nah, he would never. No
Like-
way.
You never
ever.
know though. That's what I was
Like,
thinking.
if he
Will
brings him on-
Tavares
Arteta's
get-
made his mind
that's
up, man.
that's a waste of a sub,
Doing that.
and it's the most obvious thing that he should have done. Do you know what I mean?
The joke thing. I don't think he will ever do that.
But again,
Or
he's
make him
too
look,
stubborn,
make
too
him look dead
sometimes.
as a manager. He won't do that. He's made his mind up.
What are you Arteta in or out?
You know what? At the start, I was out, but from considering what he's changed around for us, yeah, with what he has, give the man a chance, innit? But I know it sounds kind of stupid because we have given him chances.
Yeah,
But I just feel like this particular season,
Right now,
right now is why I'm saying it.
Yeah.
And if this ends not top 4, then I'm going Emirates to say exactly how I feel. You feel me?
Charlene, are you Arteta in or out?
Yeah, I'm Arteta in.
Yeah. Fully.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been Arteta out, if I'm completely
Ever?
honest. I mean, even when we was going through that really rough patch
In December when we lost.
Yeah,
all those
when we
games,
was, like,
Burnley,
sitting 20th.
Yeah.
and everything, I thought, do you know, I'd give him time.
Oh,
and
what, this
see.
season or last season?
This season
Okay.
and last season.
Yeah, I was
haven't
talking about
been
last season when
Arteta out.
when we lost like I think 6 games in a row and.
November.
Oh yeah, and then we turned it around Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, that day I actually said, I feel like we could get a win today when it was Chelsea.
Did you?
Yeah, I just felt like, all right,
I think
this
it was
is going to be our turning point.
I remember do you know what? For me, it was the Burnley one last season when we lost.
Yeah.
That's what got me. That I was triggered. I was rattled. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what is going on here?
So have you sort of been Arteta out since then?
Do you know what? I'm being honest. I was definitely Arteta out, but it's hard to be Arteta out when the players are backing him.
Yeah.
It's hard to do it. Like it's hard to say, yeah, like I don't want this guy. But you know what? He does some good things. But for me, I just feel like he don't give the players a chance. Like even now, I feel like Lukonga should have been playing games. Last 10 minutes, bring him on. Like,
Yeah, let him get
but he doesn't do it. He's weird with it, man. I ain't even got to ask Turkish, man. I know.
I'm Kroenke out all day.
Come on, man. Ben White.
We're struggling to
So
play
he's a
through.
switch. that, bro.
Yeah, but again, you're right. The Odegaard, he's got to work out.
Put
where
it
he-
up there, man. Put the ball up there. What's going on, man?
Lukonga's got to.
But look,
saying,
he
fam.
should be on the ball.
He's got to
yeah.
get on the ball. Yeah,
yeah.
like ask for it, demand it.
But like them passes ain't gonna
Slow,
help us win the
fam.
game.
We're messing about in defence all day, blood. What's going on? 20 minutes played. This is what we're on.
Would you have trusted
I'm saying, put the ball
Xhaka
up
in
there,
the
G.
Lokonga position?
Honestly, I would have gone with a back four, Tavares left
Oh
back, and I
my
would have
Lord,
made the
Lokonga.
midfield a 2-1 and then put Xhaka next to Lokonga just to show.
Oh, you would have put him next to him, yeah?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm just saying, literally, no Lokonga. Put obviously Tavares where Xhaka is, and just put Xhaka in.
What
that.
Arteta's done is probably the last thing I would have done.
Okay, fair enough.
But at the same time, it's everything
It's an
before
option.
that is a risk as well. The first thing I would have done was play
Go,
Tavares.
drive. He wants the ball now. Play him in, please.
But you see what it is? Look, there's
See?
still
Look, now
what's
he's
that,
doing
9,
this,
8
see?
players back.
See what Saka's saying? It's like he don't want to play that ball.
Oh, that's a poor pass, Gabriel, man.
Oh,
For that.
Left his toe in, innit? An accident.
Even a Martinelli up front. Like, just try something different, man.
What, drop Laka and Bren Martinelli?
Drop like a
Or
Pepe
even
up front.
go play off of him. Do you know what I mean? Like, play off of him.
Could have done that all day.
We saw Pepe on the left. He was playing all right there when he scored against Wolves last. Oh,
a little step there. He didn't go in though. Chelsea are 2 up away to Southampton.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Chelsea are what?
Early goals from Alonso and Mount. Leeds are 1-0 up away to Watford. Rafinha's got the goal there.
Wow.
We've got a super chat here saying, why aren't we Arsenal fans pressuring Edu or Josh? Mate, your guess is as good as mine. I think people struggle. I think fans struggle to have that balance of believing in Arteta or thinking there's something there and backing the players and also putting the pressure on the ownership. I think there's this, common perception that you don't want to bring a dark cloud over the good times, but at the same time, how's the good times going to get to great times if you don't put that pressure on the owners? So this should be the owner's last chance, essentially. It should be their last chance.
But they ain't selling up, man. They're not selling up. That's just not. There's no chance of it.
God, VAR's gonna check that.
Yep.
Werner makes it 3-0 to Chelsea.
Wow.
Oh.
And we've got to go away to them as well.
Yep.
That's a game I
The
don't
week
even want
after
to
next.
talk about.
I don't even want to think about that game.
So after Southampton away, we've got Chelsea away, then we've got
Right,
United
it's
at
tough,
home,
that.
then West Ham away.
Yeah.
So
It's looking
them three fixtures are tough.
It is looking so.
Villa have to do something against Tottenham today.
Yeah.
I've said it before, I'm going to keep on saying it. They have to.
What is it? Their ground, yeah?
It's at Villa. And Villa have lost 3 in a row, so
But that can go two ways.
That's-
It's either.
they need the same with Everton. I thought Everton would draw with United because they've dropped so much points recently. It's got to come somewhere.
Yeah.
Villa's the same for me.
Wait, they didn't draw? They lost?
No,
Oh,
no,
when
Everton
you
beat
thought-
them. Yeah,
okay,
I
you
thought
thought-
there
oh,
would
sorry,
be
my
a
bad.
surprise there.
Yeah,
But
Man
Villa's
United-
not playing for nothing. Everton have
Man
in a
United,
scrap.
They are banter, They're too funny.
So forced a mistake then, man.
But my thing is, Gerrard he's not one to really let them slack. He doesn't
Yeah,
want,
yeah.
they're not playing well, but he's actually on
Yeah.
them, which is a good.
Even the 3 in a row they lost, I think all 1-goal margins, if I'm not mistaken, like 1-0, 2-1. So they should be on the verge of something, even if it's a point. We'll take it.
They got good strikers though. They got good strikers with the Ings and Watkins. What do you think of this ESR with the number 10 shirt?
Well, when they done it, obviously it's a PR move, isn't it? But one thing I will say is Emil Smith-Rowe's had a season that I didn't expect him to have. Whether he's starting or whether he comes off the bench, he's done his thing. He's not a number. For me, he's not that player that you associate with 10. But for me, that player that I associate with 10 is no longer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't see that anymore. That number 10 that he's cultured. You know.
I think. Do you know what though? Erdegaard is a little bit
He's-
close to that.
Yeah,
closer
he is.
to that.
He's as close as anyone on
Yeah,
our
yeah,
side,
yeah,
for sure.
But I would say even in the Prem, you're right. There aren't many cultured left-footed
Yeah.
number 10s or
Yeah.
the old school number 10s.
There isn't. Probably Bernardo Silva.
Yeah.
You're letting him put all his weight on you.
Behind that, I don't even know, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There aren't many.
The Congo's having a stinker, says Faruzi.
Stinker. Look,
Nah, I
Stinky
wouldn't
his
go
name
that
is.
far.
Right, Lokonga. The Stinker right now.
I wouldn't go that far. Man's a stinker,
It's not happening, blood. I want him to change up
Look, the
everything.
space is
right
there.
now.
Just run into it with intent. Laka, get in there.
Go on.
Bang it.
Did he chop his way? Just find the net.
Smith Rowe.
No, man.
Is that Lucky in his knees?
Smith Rowe.
What is going on? You're not going to hit the ball, then move, bruv. Your man's way for. You must have just told him, man. Come out the way. Leave it then if you're leaving it.
Oh my
Days,
Who
man.
was that? Oh, Smith Rowe and Saka.
They really wanted that goal.
Yeah, miscom.
Miscommunication, isn't it? Calm, man. It happens.
But that should have been a first time hit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
if you're going to
yeah,
go
yeah,
to it, then smack it. Don't
First
jump.
time hit.
Baffling next man behind you.
Yeah, first time hit.
If they shut me up, Cedric. Oh.
Saka.
Ball out wide.
What? Come on, that's got to be a foul.
Yeah, we've got that. We have that. We have that.
Got to be a foul.
We have that.
All over
Let's
Gabriel.
punish them now. Set piece.
Oh my days.
Cucurella, innit?
Come on. Do something now. What? Oh, what's
He brought you back, he brought you back, he brought you
this
back.
joke man doing?
But do you know what? Again, I know it feels like I'm going to be on Lacazette all game, but he shouldn't be crossing that ball in. He should be in there. That's his job.
But remember, he's a build-up man. That's what he's become now.
No, man.
He's a build-up youth.
Even Firmino does it, and he still scores goals, man.
See Laka though, he's lacking bare goals. So he's just become a
Listen, I've been
build-up
I've been
bro.
calling him like a shit for too long, man.
Yeah, too long.
Listen, and he doesn't do anything to try and help that.
Far post, Gabriel Xhaka, man.
Got to find Gabby, man. Got to find Gabby, man. What's he done here?
That's not bad.
Come on, get on the end of that.
Gabby!
Oh, that was a goal.
Gabby! Oh, Gabby.
What's he got in his hand? Why is he wearing that?
That's
a
who we
great
need to
set
find
piece,
though,
though.
Gabby, bro.
That's a great set piece, though.
Gabby was the guy I told, man. It's Gabby you got to find, bro. But he should have scored that. I feel like it should have been a goal. All day. All fucking day. All day goal, Gabby. That should have been a goal. It's because your trim's effed.
He ain't got the hair.
His trim's effed,
Look
fam.
how close that was.
Can't hit a target with them type of haircut. You can't hit a, look at
Hey,
it.
you're doing
Look at his trim. You tell me he's supposed to hit the target with that? His hairline's effed as well, bro.
Oh my god.
LV.
Nah, fam, that's dead. You're dead trimming with missing shots like that. It's myth, blood.
Nah, man, he's trying, man. Listen, you got to be in there. Like,
You see, there's certain
Go on. Oh, that's a foul.
See certain defenders, bud. When the ball's coming, your job is as a defender to get the ball out with your head more time. So what the target's there, just cushion it, bro. What's this look?
But what I will say though
Go on.
is he scored a couple of goals. He scored against Leicester.
Yeah, he's done his thing.
Who else did he score against?
Yeah, so clumsy.
Wolves? Did he score against Wolves?
He's done his thing in certain other game. What? That chance has to be a goal. For me. Has to be a goal, blood.
What's going on? How did he just...
See, look, again, Cedric.
Clumsy. But he has fit in that spot nice for what
he
we
has.
need, you know what I mean?
But I feel like, again, he's literally just a proper squad player. That's it. That is what when you look at him, he's squad. That's it.
Do a role, innit?
Come in, 1 game, 2 games, maximum.
Yeah, do your thing. You
Cup
play in that
games.
position for me, brother.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like
mate.
you do your limited job, and that's it.
We don't look for nothing special from him.
Nothing special.
Why are you man not sorting that out? Both of you there.
But again, do you see what? Like I'm saying, what's 27 minutes on the clock or 28?
And we're still looking so
no,
scrappy.
no
we ain't had a shot on
shots.
target.
Exactly.
You see what I mean?
The target thing is what I'm
Even
on.
if we have the shots, as I was saying, in the first 5 minutes,
Go on.
2 of them, it then helps a little bit. Like
What? Is he so much space like that? What's happened there? Oh my God, there we go. Just find the spot.
Oh
There we go, just
my
find the
God.
spot. They scored a goal in how many games?
One
Yeah.
clearance.
And they do 1 counter
Is VAR going to check
and chuck
that?
the
'Cause
ball
that guy
back
looked
and
offside
put it in the
up there.
fucking net. We should have known, but I said 3-1 today, so it's calm. I'm not even
Yeah, I said 2-1.
I'm not even talking about
Is it
that.
actually 1-0,
Need
yeah?
something to
LV.
eat before I kill someone.
LV.
I need one. I need something. I need it, man. Is he on?
Miles on. Fucking hell, I didn't even see that guy there.
Who's marking him? Let's guess. Yeah, that's who kept him on. The guy should have scored the header.
Mate.
1-0 down
This
to
is what
Brighton,
happens, though,
28
bro.
minutes
This is the
gone.
little things I get onto about, bro.
And I tell you what it is we ain't got no one on the bench other than Pepe to even change the game. So unless these players up the tempo, we are well and truly
In trouble.
done.
I don't get why this guy's running in free as anything.
Free as a mouse.
Like, what's going on here?
Free as a mouse, rude boy.
But for me, this whole game is on Arteta. For me,
Lukonga, innit?
the whole game's on Arteta.
Probably Sammy, innit?
Sammy got back though.
The whole game is on Arteta for me today. Because he's taken out players from their position to shoehorn them in the team.
Because of Tavares, because you don't want to do it.
Because you don't want to play. You don't
want to play the brother because you're
I don't understand
where.
where Lukonga or Xhaka was in that moment. I just don't get it. I need to understand.
You need to see where Xhaka was
like,
really.
Because Gabriel went out there and then the guy's running into the.
And now you're chasing him.
For me,
Not even your man.
I don't like Xhaka, but I can't blame him. He's not a left back.
He's not.
You're literally asking someone to do something with. Bro, it's like me.
He's doing a role for the manager. That's what he's doing.
It's literally like asking me to go and save someone and I can't swim.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
Like, I'm gonna try my best if it's someone who I love, but I'm not a swimmer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm tall enough that I can stand and I'm quite in a pool or whatever it is, but I can't swim.
In the game,
Do you know what I mean?
Talking about shit.
Don't worry, I can't swim either.
Nah, man, you gotta learn how to swim, man.
You gotta learn how to float then.
from early. Like, just
Yeah,
to put it out there, I
float.
can definitely
You
swim.
did this for that, yeah? You man just done this for that, yeah? You best fucking make the most of it then.
Come on, Martin.
Come on.
That's a great ball. Look at that.
See? And if Lacazette was on his toes, he would have seen that.
April comes around and Arsenal are doing it again, throwing it all down the drain. The pain is real. Hopefully not. 4-0 Chelsea apparently.
Jesus.
Really?
Oh my god.
And we got Southampton away next. So
But
Gabriel.
we've also got Chelsea, man. That's
Tell us again, James, man.
but at least Tuchel's got a reaction out of them now because they were woeful the other day.
both against Brentford and Real.
Yeah. Man, this is mad. So what are you saying? If we don't win today, what top four gone for you lot, or
Yeah.
yeah?
Well, when we consider our injuries and the way we're
And that's not something I want to say.
Yeah.
Trust me.
No, I've said
But-
it already. It's gone. For me, it's
You
gone.
know, the Crystal Palace loss was one where, okay, cool, we can still play, but losing that, or not even lose, drawing to Brighton at home would be a terrible result, let alone losing. We've still got a lot of time left. It's just not looking like there's anything.
It's so Arsenal to let this team score against us.
Yeah, of
It
course.
is so Arsenal.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, every team can come to Arsenal and
Literally, like just and
try a thing.
legs open.
Yeah,
Done.
ready to get pressed out. Yeah, 100%.
What are we trying?
And that man said they catted the Crystal Palace thing. They bunched up in the middle and made it hard for us. You get me? That's how they're gonna deal with the game, fam.
And now this is Basuma all over. This is what he loves.
Yeah,
Cutting up play, boom, bam, bim.
taking the piss.
That's it.
This is their first lead for a long time, Brighton, so they're going to want to do
Gonna hold
everything
on
they
to
can
it.
to hold on to it. KD said Trossard is an awful striker and we let him score.
Wow. Awful striker. And
I don't even know how many goals has he scored this season. Probably what, 4, 5?
What was that?
I'd love to know how many goals this guy scored. We always do this.
I can't believe we took Xhaka out of midfield.
So stupid. So stupid. And you put him in a position where he's so ineffective as well. He can't get forward, he can't get back, he's not a defender.
It's actually mad. Not this time last season, probably a bit later on, but we done the same against Villarreal and it cost us a Champions League space.
That's what I'm saying, and it's Arteta. This is
looking for
all
the
on
foul.
Arteta.
He's looking for the
wrong
foul.
with us?
He's looking for the foul and you're going over to him. Let him go.
And you know what it is? These men ain't got the heart for it. Like, then as soon as one little thing goes wrong for them,
We think they will crumble.
they crumble. They are apple crumble. And I was taking a mick up my boy all season about apple crumble and the man because he's a Man United supporter. And now look at us. We're just
Yeah, Man United sitting down
Literally,
watching this guy.
copy and repeat, that's it.
Loving that we're not in that position. We
Loving
need to
it.
be. Because if they're down, they want us down. You get me? But we're not allowing Tottenham to take it. Bun that.
Bro, I can't bother, man. I can't bother to keep moaning about Man United because whatever they do is whatever they do.
It's
but
true, still.
Doesn't make it our situation
any better.
No, it doesn't.
We're going to go in.
And they're getting wrapped up on that same side
gonna-
where Xhaka is. And that's because he's not a fucking left back. Look, in another person's foot.
Like Brighton.
And now look, where's no outlet? No outlet for him.
That's a yellow. That's a yellow, you pum.
No outlet though.
I wonder whether that could have been.
Trying to mash up another player of ours. What's going on today, man?
Really?
That was clumsy as well. Like, he just took him out.
That could be.
That's disgusting, blood.
Nah, that's not a red. That's not a red.
That's not a red, but it's just, why are you doing that?
It's not a red.
It's not, but like I wish there was something in between yellow and red for
Yeah.
tackles where
Amber.
like, he's not tried to win the ball. does he?
No,
Yeah,
them
yeah.
ones, question it, innit?
Yeah.
No attempt. to win.
Yeah. He said, I got to slow him down.
Yeah.
He's just gone. I'll kick him in the back of the leg and he'll go down. Like.
It's minor though, anyway. Like I said, 3-1. So I'm not fussed. I still see this game changing.
I know, we need to score before half time.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Again, just going on the trend of the season. How many times
What's
do we score
going
2
on,
goals
ref,
in the
man?
second half?
What's going on here? Is man going to keep taking out Saka? Tractor, man.
Really?
That's what I'm
Or
saying.
does he
That
get
works
just a
with
warn
it.
on?
Fucking pathetic.
Joke, man.
Yeah, Cucurella, man.
Pagan.
Who's on the bench for us to get Pepe? Who? Then Ketia.
Pepe and yeah. We got.
Amari
on,
Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these men ain't. They're not going to do nothing.
Yeah.
Amari.
We're gonna marry now.
Yeah, hail him, boy. But what's he going to do in the game, though? Is he going to be effective?
He's doing more than that.
Even like someone like him.
What's going on here now? Is Lukonga left back? Or am I going mad?
Where? What's going on?
Yeah, they swapped. They've swapped.
He had to. Because he
not
can't play there.
But
But then that's now.
this is the midfielder you bought in the summer.
See?
You've left your backup left back that you bought in the summer on the bench.
Dickhead.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
And now the team's having to put in a shift for him.
Fantastic losses.
I don't know what's going on. My man put Lukonga left back.
Shaka's told him move. He's got move, bro. He's told that man to move now.
Do you think they've actually offered Lacazette a new contract, though?
I think they have, but probably he's not accepting the terms.
Because, in truth, why does he actually need to care?
No, I think, yeah, no, I don't think he.
Look at that lovely bit of space we picked out. Look, no Tavares.
Go on! There's the mistake! Oh, man. Why is man taking so many touches to shoot? Shoot, bro. Just shoot the ball. Hell, man.
Carl says Odegaard, Smith and Lukonga have been very poor. We are losing in the midfield.
Oh, God, I ain't even heard this guy.
Slow movement off
Yeah, I
the
ain't
ball.
seen
Look, when that mistake happened there, why didn't he just bang it now? Why didn't he bang it now? Why has he done that? Why has he done that? See me, my instinct is to hit the ball now. I'm not doing all these next touches and shit. No, man.
They're failing to get the front three into the game, says Carl, and you're right.
They are.
100%.
They are.
That's exactly what happened against Palace.
This is such a massive game, you know.
Massive.
So big.
Massive game, bro.
And it shouldn't even be a difficult game.
No, we need the points.
But the thing is, this is what I was saying. Brighton aren't poor.
What is
they
that?
just don't score.
Fuck did I just see
Yeah,
man do?
they know how to play.
He had no choice to
That's
take
a
him
yellow.
out.
A yellow.
He had no choice to do that. Yeah, they're going to get a yellow for it as well because even the Brighton man are shouting for it. Yeah. Was he giving it?
Is that yellow?
Yeah, of course
Told
it
you,
is.
yeah.
Come on. Of course he's going to get a yellow.
Who's that, Saka?
No, Smith. Oh, no, it's
Odegaard.
Odegaard. No. Well, you've been playing
Oh,
like
we
a
were
job.
saying we
man.
haven't seen him all game.
There he is, bam.
Havertz got the 4th goal for Chelsea. Right, yeah.
What cracks me up?
This is disappointing.
Let's look at some comments, man. January has cost you, says Andrew. Sub Lukonga. Get Laka off now. Arsenal's attack is shocking. Is it just me or should El Nene have played this match, says Shamila? Yes and no. You know, in hindsight, you look at what's happening at the moment. I guess that's the only other option we have. So it's easy to look at the only other option we have. But at the same time, we could have started on Nene today and still seen the same thing we're seeing now. We know depth in certain positions is a big problem for us, and it's being exposed. You know, and what I don't want people to do is turn on some of the young players that have put us in this position. Yeah. Emil Smith-Rowe, Odegaard, Saka and so on. I've always said it's not fair to rely upon these young players for a whole season, let alone when you're fighting for something that could potentially take the whole of Arsenal Football Club forward. It's not fair to be relying on Saka, Smith-Rowe, Odegaard, you know.
Yeah, that was Sammy, he did a good run.
In January, we indicated we needed a striker. We indicated we needed a midfielder. If the Arthur and Bruno rumours were true, then the club have showed us we needed that. We didn't get it. And guess what's letting us down now? Midfield and attack. So it's not rocket science. I don't want to, in January, think the season's over because of what the club's not done. But here we are. You know, all that good work Arteta's done from January to make us forget about January. It seems like in a game and a half, we're remembering it all.
Oh my God, watch Welbeck, please.
Big up Lee Campbell.
What's he doing?
I can't believe
This game's so disappointing.
Up to now,
We'll play better second half.
Yeah, we need to.
We'll come out playing ball, watch. The game's going to go on their head after next.
when do we do that?
Yeah, it's rare.
You only do,
It's rare.
and I feel like because they know
we
now.
have done it.
They've done
but
it a
it's
couple
rare.
of times, but it's
Rare.
just, yeah.
We've started second half slow more often than we've started it on the front
First,
foot.
yeah.
That's
If
that-
we normally start strong, we normally see out the game like that.
My
But
thing is now we're relying on Lacazette or someone to get us 2 goals. I just can't see it.
yeah, when they put on the kit, then the game will change a bit.
I'm
'Cause
sorry,
he's
but
a
we saw a
build-up man.
half-time substitution on Monday. Tavares, in my opinion, was made the
Tavares
scapegoat.
warming up.
We need a half-time substitution
Yeah, we
in
need.
this game.
We need.
Yeah.
If we didn't lose top 4
Nketiah
Monday,
warming up.
we would lose it in this game.
Eddie, just come on and back.
Change something out there.
I think Eddie should start now.
But the
though.
fucked up thing is, yeah, now do you take Lokonga off because he's been poor and do you shatter him?
Yeah, it's not fair. But you can't blame it on the Congo.
James is saying we get Lacazette off at
100%.
half-time.
Oh, Smith-Rowe's coming off.
Oh well, there's the
Yeah, we can get kicked about the place,
Like,
innit?
Oh no, sorry, he's not.
Oh,
Smith-Rowe limping
He's
there.
back
Hopefully he can run it off.
You're getting the
Thought this
lateral
couple
Smith Rowe.
No, honestly, I think you take off ESR for me, give him a bit of time, take off ESR, then I'll put on another striker, and then obviously if it's still not working, play.
So who's the man you're bringing off the bench? I'm bringing Pepe off the bench. I don't care.
Yeah,
who you
yeah.
bring him
Pepe.
on. Bring him on.
Bring Pepe on, and even do you know what? Even go bold, make 2 subs. Just bring on attackers. We need 2 goals.
I'll bring Tavares in.
Tavares.
I'll get Xhaka back in midfield.
James is saying they bring Tavares in as well. Get
And
Xhaka
do you know
back
what
in
makes it
midfield.
so mad is we're moving like he's the saviour. Xhaka.
Xhaka.
We're moving like Xhaka's the saviour. He is so dead.
But even so, I haven't voted for Sheffield to go. Just
He's so dead. We're moving like he's the saviour for this club.
Xhaka.
Yeah, like he's the professor of everything.
Nah, that's Arteta's boy, man. That's about it. It's got nothing to do with us lot. You get me? He respects him. So man will let him play in a position he's not meant to play in. Man will let him come on when he ain't been around for how many months because of red cards. You get me? It just runs his way, innit? You know, sometimes as a manager, they got their best players.
Yeah, I've given praise, yeah, because even the other day when I done a stream with Cecil, yeah, I said I
What's
like
going
the
on?
ruthlessness. I like the ruthlessness that Arteta's shown over time. Yeah, Brighton are in our box here, so let me just see what's
Look
happening.
how clumsy this is.
Shot on goal,
Oh.
Even Ramsdale was like, wait, there, where's the ball?
trickles wide. Yeah, you can't be ruthless in these situations with, let's say, because I just seen a comment here with a Guendouzi, and then leave us light in the middle the way you've left us, because those ruthless decisions, then we look back on it and say, well, you know, you made that decision with Obad, replace him. You've made that decision with Guendouzi. If Lokonga's the Guendouzi replacement, he's not as good as Guendouzi. I've seen enough this season to say he's not as good. Am I saying Guendouzi's the finished article? No. You can't leave us light in so many positions. Light in so many
I'm
positions.
saying this is what I've been saying. Play Martinelli up top. Yeah, he's been playing well. He's been scoring goals. Apparently in training they've been trying to put him in these positions to play as a striker. Look at Xhaka there.
You're right. Xhaka's in midfield.
Oh my. So Lokonga's left back.
Yeah.
It's actually official, yeah.
Yeah.
They switched
Look.
it.
Look.
They
Yeah,
switched
he is
him
there.
over.
Well, they keep switching every 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happened.
There's nothing like reinventing football, alternating left.
My
back
thing,
and
as
right.
I was saying, James. Yeah. My thing is to you and to everyone. Cedric ain't that guy anyway. So we need we need the width.
No, Xhaka's back at left back now. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Look at him.
Graham Potter must be absolutely stunned.
God.
Stress says, always kids FC, they'll feel shattered. When will we ever get proper seasoned professionals playing for Arsenal? Who's at fault? We're not getting top 4. You said it all in one there.
I'm just trying to stay positive. I can't lie to you, lot, man.
How long I did time?
How long have we got?
I can't sit there and go, we're
What
done
is that,
now.
5 seconds?
There's bare games left for other players, other teams to lose. We saw Everton just beat Man United.
But look, like
Feel me?
you can't even
Man
blame
can't
Martinelli
wrap
because
my
he doesn't
team.
even know where to put it in.
Can't
Who's
wrap my
around him
team.
as well? Like?
They're all just standing there.
Oh my god.
Oh,
When you
2
wish
minutes,
Jude
2
was
minutes.
there, eh? You would have just jumped up and bullied him.
2 minutes added on.
You know what? We just make it so easy to get bantered.
Yeah.
On like the
That's what
dumbest
it
that we
is.
do.
On the dumbest stuff we do, bro.
Like-
that's why we get bantered. This is why we're a banter squad, as well as a good team. We're bantered. They make their own errors, and then man have to go through now hearing it. It's long, fam. Joke thing. You already know the squad what he's put out is a joke thing. So what are we trying to do?
Come on!
yes! We need Bloody hell.
Martinelli with the head.
Come on!
Who's he going over to? Is he going over to Arteta? This is my point. No, he's not. Oh, no, that's the physio, the doctor.
yeah.
Oh, mate, we needed that. What a relief! Bloody hell!
Who's that? Oh, Tavares, yeah?
Tavares.
I told
Oh,
you
there's
that
Tommy.
he's scoring today.
They don't get away with it. That was disgusting.
Yeah, of course, that's how I've got. Fam, James, why do you think I've just sat there and not said nothing, G?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm
He's
gonna...
offside.
What?
No way, James, don't do that, man.
Look, he's offside.
No, because that player in front of the keeper.
Yeah, there's
his
could be
leg,
one.
His
Yeah,
leg
there's
was
could be one.
definitely.
Do that, James.
Can't they be? There has to be just.
Look at the player in front of the keeper.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he's armed.
Whose
Nah,
leg
he's
is it?
on.
No,
It's his
no.
arm.
Oh, yeah, no,
They're
no.
gonna give advantage.
Do you think the guy in front?
They have to give advantage
Let's
to
see,
the
let's see.
attacker.
Let's see, man.
Heart is beating. He's
They have to give advantage to the attacker, though. They have to. That's the new
See
rule.
Cucurella there.
on, man. Come on.
Cucurella was on the line as well.
Yeah,
innit?
that's on,
I think
man.
someone's boot was on the line.
So they're looking.
No, it's that boot. Look at the boot there.
You
The
can't.
boot.
I think this is off.
Nah, look the boot. The
But
boot.
when it's played,
The boot is in front of his body. We're going by the boot, bro.
No, it's when he touches it. Yeah.
Look at the boot. Look at his foot. It's in front of
I
his.
only see one boot that's playing on. There need to be two. There need to be two boots playing them on.
Oh, is it?
There need to be the keeper and
Please.
the defender.
Oh, I don't know then, man. I thought it was
oh,
just
we
the one
need
boot.
this goal.
I don't know. I thought it was
We
the one
need
boot.
it.
bro.
Yeah, it's offside, isn't it? I think it's clearly off.
It's off, yeah.
But the thing is, VAR, they don't even know what they're doing, so they might
They'll
even just
give
do
it
it.
if Cucurella and the keeper are both have a foot or a piece of their body behind Martinelli.
Hopefully
Yeah, I think
Cucurella's
there might
here.
be one.
Cucurella looks like his foot is nearly
Why
off the
can't
line.
we see
Yeah,
the fucking
it looks
angle?
close.
Looks
Show
close.
me, fam. Zoom in on
So
this.
they need to somehow see what
What I see is one boot.
You can't.
We need this,
I
man.
don't think you've got the evidence there.
To overturn. To overturn, you mean?
Yeah, that means it's a goal.
Yeah.
That
Because
means
the
it's a
goal's
goal.
been given.
That means it's a goal, then, isn't it?
The goal's been
So,
given.
But look at this
see,
idiot
this is
ref.
why they're looking at this. They're trying to see where Cucurella and Sanchez are.
Yeah.
I don't think you can see.
Sanchez is blocking it, innit?
The evidence isn't there. I don't think.
You can't overturn a goal that's been, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
You
goal
can't
then.
do that.
And it's going to
here
come
we
down
go.
to his own decision.
Here we go.
What?
It's a goal, it's a goal, it's a goal.
Oh,
It's a goal.
I don't think
It has to be. The
No,
ref's
because
telling
now
you.
Cucurella's knee is being blocked, so
You can't see whether it is his foot or not, so he has to give a goal.
You can't take away a goal when you can't
gotta say-
concrete evidence.
That is the one thing I'd say. I don't think the evidence is there.
Yeah, you
So then it's a
can't.
goal. So then it's a
You
goal.
need to see that both
Yeah.
Sanchez and Cucurella
No,
are
it's-
behind,
it's
and
off.
you can't see
The
it.
fact they're taking this long.
I think they'll give it.
It's
I
off.
think they'll.
How do you know it's off? Did you get the goal? What's going on? Oh,
Arsenal tweeted.
stop it.
Ruled out for offside.
How?
Man, I can see his
His
socks.
foot's in front
You
of
see
my
the other
foot
foot there?
there.
No.
I see a whole foot
Both
there.
There's
feet.
another foot in front.
How can that be off? I can see a
That
whole
was both
foot.
feet though.
I can see a whole foot, bro.
But this is ridiculous though. This has been like 3
Yeah, I
minutes.
know. It's a mess, I like. Joke thing over Brighton. Team what's done now. Told you, bro. I don't care anyway, man. Run it. Bring us the second half, man. Is he clapping his hand because it's a goal or not? What's Cedric doing?
How long has this been? This has been like what? Like literally, no, 3.5 minutes.
I do think the rule should be, quite frankly, if it takes this.
No, he's upset. Look, Arteta's vexed as well. But they're ruling it out.
Yeah, it's ruled out. Offside.
Now they're trying to put lines. And then
Offside.
Yeah.
they just decide to let's throw lines and then just say offside.
We bloody needed that goal, man.
Offside.
All right, second half. Come on.
1-0 down.
Keep your heads up, boys.
We don't deserve anything from it.
Yeah, we didn't
And it was
deserve it,
offside.
but we thought we had it.
This is all
Martinelli
on,
took ages to come back off the line.
That's why man don't celebrate them things there.
all on Arteta.
One
The
back.
whole game is on Arteta right now.
Knew it, man.
Oh gosh.
He's writing down, I'm pissed.
Should be.
And he comes out with all this chat, yeah, we're ready for the fight. And you do this. You literally set us up to fail.
We cannot lose this game.
Yeah,
for
it's a cannot.
fuck's sake.
It's a cannot one. Yeah.
Right.
Get going in
Half
half time.
At Emirates, they haven't got anything to play for.
And look at how bad they've been doing as well. And then they come to us.
They have nothing to
Well,
No,
no,
play
they,
for.
they ain't winning this game today. They ain't winning.
They ain't winning this game today. They ain't winning this game today, fam. Brighton's not winning this game today, bruv. I'm not even gonna sit there and get all mad yet. Nah. If they get another goal, no. But I'm saying to you, real talk. If they get another goal, then you can consider it. But if Arsenal come back with the bounce and get the goal, we're winning the game.
Yeah. We just,
Great.
Mad.
do you think there'll be changes at half time?
Has to be.
I'm sorry, but we saw a change against Palace away from home, losing 2-0. Yeah, someone was taken off. I expect changes this half. Because
Has to be.
top four will be over if we don't win this game.
If we don't change this round, it's over. It's over. Then we got a nasty fucking run of games.
Yeah.
It's over.
Pepe needs to come on at half time.
Who are you taking off, Laka?
Or even Eddie. Eddie's been trying to show
That's
up.
what
I don't
you know
mind
what?
it.
I would do Eddie.
I'll do Eddie for
I
Lacazette
would
right
do
now.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Let him go on. Let him build up with the youngsters, them, because he's a young
The
himself.
problem with that,
These
going back
things.
to Charlene's point, is the experience of Lacazette. Even though I've said all of these things about him, he has got the experience. Whereas if you take him off, you're just relying on kids. It's mad. You can't like. It's mad.
Super Chat is saying, was it not a Brighton's player foot keeping Gabriel onside? That's what it looked like to me, but it seemed like they couldn't work it out. They didn't have the camera angle.
I think there's got to be two. There's got to be two people behind the last attacker.
Yeah, I didn't
So
know
there was only
that.
one,
Yeah.
but they're saying
Yeah.
there's got to be two.
That's why they ruled it offside.
That's why they ruled it off.
Yeah, this rule thing's dead, though, like. Once man's off, you're off. Or once man's foot's in there, he's on.
Yeah.
What's going
But
on?
the keeper doesn't count, does he?
Yeah, it's a
in
joke thing.
theory, yeah.
Say that again? Alright, cool. Let's look at what the comments are saying. Dave, mate, I see your super chat here, but you just have to understand that, you know, people are going to differ in opinions, Dave. Like, you just have to accept it for what it is. Arsenal have not thousands, millions of fans. Not everyone's going to agree. You need to have some respect, and, you know, at the end of the day, every panelist so far today in particular hasn't been disrespectful with their opinions or their comments about manager, players, systems, formations, whatever it is. At the end of the day, as an Arsenal fan who loves the club, I'll tell you how I'm feeling right now. After seeing us lose 3-0 to Palace and go 1-0 down at half-time to Brighton, it's not looking good for anyone at the club. Aside from these young players who I said we cannot blame if shit hits the fan at the end of this season. Aside from the young players, everyone can take the blame for what's going on, because we fans don't really know who was behind not buying a player in January, who was behind the lack of foresight or the lack of proactivity last summer. I don't know, Dave. You don't know, Dave. James doesn't know. Shah doesn't know. We can only assume. All we do know is that it looks like it's going to cost us. So now's not the time to be talking about other fans and their opinions just because it clashes with yours. At this moment in time, Dave, it's not looking good, mate. So don't worry about other people's opinions on someone you might love or you might see a future in. It's opinions based off of what people are seeing. Like 2 weeks ago, a lot of people weren't seeing that. So there was a lot of praise, there was a lot of credit, but things change. Things change. Put it to any part of life, not just football. If things change, are you still going to feel the same way you did when it was going well or when it was going bad? Flipping hell. It ain't over until the fat lady sings, says Jonathan. Chelsea 4-0 up at half time, never give up. Back three, bring Holding on. Real Talk says, Turkish, stop crying, man up and fight to the end. All right, mate, cool. It's not me fighting on that pitch, is it? So at the end of the day, what can I do about it? Since the Palace match, I haven't seen not one person on the pitch with that cup final mentality I was promised. Listen, people, I'm going to pass it over to James to take you through half time. I'll be back. We'll all be back for the second half. Let's hope it changes massively.
Yeah. First of the season, Everton was pretty bad, but we actually scored a goal.
Hello, I'm back. My mic's on mute. Apologies. Just look at that Gabriel chance at 0-0. That was a massive one. Trossard scores not long after that. For me, I think I just tweeted this about 5 minutes ago. When we lost to Palace, while I was on holiday and I was not really kind of analysing it too much in my mind, I felt that the game very much hinged on the individual performances of the players. Palace were very good. But Partey, Odegaard had a shocker. There were key players that weren't at it. Tavares didn't really slot in well for Tierney. Today I look very much at Arteta. I gave him the benefit of the doubt for the Palace game. In my head I thought the individual performances you couldn't legislate for. Today I'm really surprised by Mikel Arteta. When the 11 comes out, we do the starting 11 show. There was the four of us, me, Kelechi, Shah and Cecil. It's very rare that you kind of see a starting 11 and you kind of want to go into everything that's wrong with it. You're going to think, okay, well, he wants to stick with the system, so fair play, so he's got Xhaka at left back, blah, blah, blah. You want to try to see some of the positives. But the reality is that, and I, again, earlier in the week said that I wanted to keep Xhaka in midfield for this game because you can't lose Partey and then feel like you want to make more change to the midfield. We saw, I don't know if you guys are watching Monday Night Football on Sky Sports in the UK, Jamie Carragher did an analysis on Arsenal very recently when they were much more on the up. And he talked about Arsenal's midfield and how influential it's been having Odegaard, Partey and Xhaka together. And so for us to lose one key part of that and tactically address it by removing a third part, I know Tierney's available, not a third part, a second part. I'm really surprised he went with that. He should have stuck with Tavares. There's a few times where we have actually played through the lines, you know, got ourselves running at goal, and there's no one attacking that left-hand space because that's not what Xhaka does, so I'm not going to blame him. I think the best thing Arteta can do is either get Pepe on, bring off, or get Xhaka back into midfield and put Saka at left-back, and then you're going to have to lose one of Smith Rowe, Martinelli or Lacazette. Quite frankly, it'd be Lacazette for me. Or you bring Tavares on, which I think is what I'd do. I think I'd get Tavares on, despite his recent appearances not being the best. I would get him in at left back. I'd get Xhaka back into midfield. I think I'd take Lacazette off and get Martinelli up front because Lacazette isn't doing it. He's not really offering enough, I've got to be honest. Smith Rowe, I think, struggling. I think he's not a number 8. He's either a number 10 with two proper central midfielders behind him, or he can play off the left of the left back that overlaps. So I think this is very much a tactical thing from Arteta. I think you can look at the players, the individual performances haven't been great. I think Gabriel's had an absolute disaster class this half, I've got to be honest. From a couple early fouls in the game, showing he can be rash at times, not looking after the ball well. Then he should have scored. The best thing he did was that cutback for the header back across the line that Martinelli was offside for, unfortunately. So, yeah, very frustrating. one of the worst halves of the season, and Arsenal need to respond, and I would be surprised if we don't see a change at half-time. Let's have a little look. Sam says, bring Xhaka back into midfield to help Lokonga. I agree. Not fair to bring the kid in alone in midfield. Tavares in for anyone, and Xhaka to midfield. I agree. Jonathan says, it ain't over. Yeah, we've heard this till the fat lady sings. Just falling up at half-time. Yeah, absolutely it's not. Ali says, big up AFTV in the panel, keeping it real, man. Nothing else. Big up yourself, Turkish. I don't know if Turkish is in the room, but I will pass that on to him. He says, love, 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 which is great. What's C saying? No wins till we get our pre-international break team back. But do you look at that 11 and think it's worse than Brighton's? So that 11 is better than Brighton's 11. And we're at home. And we're, despite the Palace result, in better form. And we've got more goals in us. I just think this is nothing to do with the players, the personnel. Sure, they're not really playing particularly well, but I think this is much more on tactically the way Arteta set us up and just where the players are finding themselves on the pitch. There are times, as I said, where we are playing through and Xhaka isn't able to bomb down the left. It's not what he does. But Martinelli's come inside to try and get the ball. So you've just got this massive, almost third of the football pitch, just completely untouched, and we're not attacking them enough. The best moments have come from Martinelli. You think the one-on-one he had, he cuts the ball back. I don't know what Smith Rowe's doing because he runs to the ball only to dummy it. So I don't really know what... I've got to say, I don't think Smith Rowe's had a good game at all. But, you know, I accept he's slightly playing out of position, and I accept that it's difficult circumstances. He's very young. Saka, I think, struggled, but again, I think he's been doubled up on. They're playing, I believe, a back three with wing-backs, so there's a lot for him to get through there. I think Arsenal need to get Xhaka back into midfield. I'm not Granit Xhaka's biggest fan whatsoever, but I understand that there's a certain stability in terms of at least ball retention he gives you in the middle. He's at least a presence, he's at least there. And I think people will go on to Lokonga for the moments he loses the ball or the times where he's not getting the pass right. But for him to get the pass right, the pass has to also be on. And on a few occasions when he has lost the ball, I'm also wondering, well, who's there to even receive it? Even if he was playing at his very best, even if he was playing Thomas Partey level, who's there to receive it? At the moment, I don't think Smith Rowe and Odegaard are offering enough either. And Lacazette's having an absolute shocker. Where are we? Someone says this is over. It's absolutely not over, and that's the next thing I'll go on to. It's not over. There's 45 minutes to go. Arsenal can more than fashion 2-3 chances in this second half to try and turn it around and win. But if Arsenal don't win today, then you can kiss the top four goodbye, because Palace you can put down to a bad day. But if we perform like this today and we don't get a win, that's form now. That's not just a bad day at the office. That's just the form. That's just not the level that, you know, a just slightly depleted Arsenal team can get to, but it's pretty much with the added pressure of the top four running everything what you're going to expect from them. So yeah, I think Arteta needs to do something different in the second half. Reece says, unpopular opinion, 5 at the back with Holding, White and Gabriel as centre-backs, Tavares, Cedric as attacking full-backs, and maybe even change Laka for Eddie. I think if you're going to do that, I think you've got to get Smith Rowe, Saka and Martinelli in the front three. Maybe sacrifice Odegaard, but I know that wouldn't really feel right either. Vijay says, Odegaard wasted at deep midfield role, Smith Rowe out, Tavares in, Xhaka into midfield to Cam. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I'd rather we took Lacazette off, but I think the one thing I'd say is while Lacazette was poor in that first half, if we're going to go deep into the second half and we're going to have to really grit to try and find something in tight spaces, I'd rather it was Lacazette who's receiving the ball to feet. That is the one thing I'd say. He tends to look after it a little bit better in tight spaces than Smith Rowe. But tight spaces is back to goal. Carl says, Laka just isn't getting the ball. Midfield is poor. I agree. Ray says, how's that VAR decision making any sense? Was it clear and obvious? Inconclusive at best. Goal should have been given. Let's talk about that goal that was disallowed. So that's a really interesting one because I think Martinelli's offside personally. I'm very convinced Martinelli's offside. But I understand that you can't see the evidence, like the camera angles they're using and what they're looking for, you can't see. So should the goal then not be allowed to stand because they've not found any grounds to rule it off? The reason I think it's offside is just it just looks it to me. Like, it just looks like Martinelli slightly ahead. And if I were to bet my money on it, I'd say it's probably offside. But I can't see the evidence, nor can they. So that's the one thing I'd say, that there's clearly something not quite right about the way that's managed. You look at that and you think, you can't determine 100% it's offside, so you should allow it. Having said that, we didn't deserve anything from that half. It did look off in terms of just my eyes. It just looked like Martinelli was ahead. So yeah, I think it's just one of those things. Arsenal didn't deserve anything from that half. They've got to, they've got to come out firing in the second. They've got to show different hunger, a different mentality. JDTV says, why is Arteta so stubborn? His inexperience is going to kill our chance to the top four. Why can't he go back to his foundation with injuries? We need the 5-2-3. Jay, because stubbornness isn't, just because he's sticking to his guns and sticking to what he knows, that's not necessarily stubbornness. That could be him just sticking to what the players know. I think the stubbornness is if he doesn't make a change early on and he doesn't recognise that we're losing the midfield battle, and a big part of that is because we don't have Granit Xhaka. We don't have Thomas Partey, we don't have Granit Xhaka, who would have been playing in that role. Medical Study Buddy says, agree with you, James. Bring on Tavares, Xhaka centre mid, Laka off. I get Lacazette off and one of probably Martinelli up front. That's probably what I'd do. Have we got any more super chats? I think we've got one more here I haven't read. No, just the same one from before. Everyone's coming back, guys. Arsenal will be coming out for the second half very shortly. What changes would you guys make? Just have a little look. The comments are flying through. So we've got Frank says, Tavares on, Xhaka midfield, Odegaard further up. I agree with Frank, absolutely. There has been, it's all on Arteta. There's been a level of performance missing from the players. Like at least a bare minimum you expect that doesn't put you 1-0 down at home. To Brighton. I mean, I thought Xhaka pressed so high up. Arsenal haven't really pressed too intently in this first half. But then at the same time, when you do press and no one else is pressing with you, then it is just a ball over the top and they're in. Arsenal are coming out the back to kick off the second half. Going to pass you to Turkish and Charlene, and the guys will be joining you very soon. Come on, Arsenal.
Yeah, so we're back, just kicked off, people. Has there been any changes? It doesn't look like
it. Doesn't
there's been
look
any
like
changes. No easy. This needed a change, I can't lie. But maybe the team talk will deliver that change. You said 2-1 shots.
Yeah.
Still on the cards.
It's still on the cards, but that first half performance ain't really that convincing, is it?
That's the problem. We've gone in straight, same shape, it seems.
It's crazy, man.
No real change.
What do you think the half-time talk was from Arteta?
It should be it's now or never, in a sense, going into this. I think Arteta said it as well about, every game's a cup final. Mm-hmm. And you can't start every game being a cup final with 2 losses, otherwise, the rest turn out to be similar to the rest of the seasons we've had recently, where they just peter out to nothing games. The top 7 are very much established this season. I don't think anyone from the top 7 currently will drop out of the top 7 because there's a little gap between 7th and 8th, 9th. So all that's really left is City, Liverpool title challenge and Arsenal, Tottenham top 4. But today, that could be over.
Hopefully not. Come on, let's keep positive.
Tomorrow the title race could be over. Ref, man, come on, ref. From behind as well.
I can't be a card, man. Come on.
He has to give him a card.
He has to.
The Congo showing some intent there. Oh well, not much there, but
That's a card, man.
no one actually hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like
He won us a free kick. Let's capitalise on it. Let's lose over this free kick. Lacazette, Odegaard. And who's that? Cedric.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's in a good position, central.
This might be a little bit too far out though, just a tiny bit.
Yeah. Looks like Cedric's the one really. Actually, no.
He's got that Ronaldo stance.
Why is Cedric taking our free kicks? That's what I want to know. Why is Cedric, why is our backup right back taking a free kick when we're 1-0 down and we need a goal? I've said it for years, we need set piece takers as well.
Jesus Christ.
Straight into the wall.
Oh, mate.
See when that stuff happens, you know what's happening today. You know what's going on today.
Lack of options, lack of ideas.
Like a threat.
Yep, add that to it as well. Werner scored again for Chelsea, 5-0.
5.
5-0.
Yeah, I just heard.
Can we get a goal?
Go on.
This our left back.
/ CM.
Find him.
Get him off, please, please. It's, you can tell someone's this. It's not their game.
Nice.
That's, oh.
Yellow card for a dive, it seems. Saka.
He slipped.
Again, he's doing things he doesn't normally do.
Mm-hmm. There was a bit of desperation
I
there.
was diving. Yeah.
But what we know now, we just from this game, we know that certain men, they're just not ready. We know that
You see, Lee,
Sambi, he's not ready.
I can't lie to you, yeah? It ain't your fault either.
Clear it.
But the amount of times in the last few weeks I've been hearing, the last few months I've been hearing, this guy's not ready, that guy's not ready, he ain't ready. So who are we blaming for having man that ain't ready? Do you get what I'm saying? Last year, yeah, Lee, Shah, LV, last year in the Europa League semi-final, it was a massive debate and there was a lot of criticism where Xhaka went left back in Tierney's absence, yeah, which indicated, yeah, there's a massive hole in a backup left back position and essentially a midfield. When you take one of, let's say, Xhaka and Partey out, it doesn't look great, right? So why are we in this part of the season a year on and it's the same thing?
Exactly.
But we've bought a backup left back, we've bought a player in midfield. That player in midfield is being used as a left back in this game. The backup left back we got is now behind Xhaka. It's
on the bench.
Now, I'm sorry, but these are also questions that need to be. It's not just January I'm looking at now either.
Yeah, it's true.
Of course, yeah, listen.
Then Balogun's on loan because he's not ready. What's going on? Lokonga's 22, Balogun's what, 21? In modern day football, these men have to be ready at this age.
But my thing is, yeah, Arteta doesn't prepare them. As I said before, what he should have been doing throughout the season, regardless if we've got one game a week, he should have been bringing these players on. But he never makes the subs for these younger players. It's predictable. We know the 65th to the 70th minute he's going to bring on Ketia if we're losing. Or
Holding
at the end of the game, he's going to bring Holding at the end of the game, or maybe the 70th minute again, 75th minute, and it will be one of either Martinelli or coming off or Saka coming off for Pepe. That is literally what he does.
Yeah.
Or even Smith Rowe coming off, right?
Yeah, it's predictable.
That's a
though.
second card. Talk to that.
And this is what he should have got a yellow card
It's
before.
lucky it ain't the same guy I thought it was. I thought it was the other brother.
It's a joke.
It's not. It's him. It's a card though.
You got man out here just looking like he's putting these players in these positions to make them fail.
Chelsea are 6 up.
Jeez.
Gosh, man.
It's going to be 9-0 there for Southampton.
Oh yeah.
Who's scored
Yeah,
for
they've
them?
had.
No, but it's how they're a joke. They're a joke, man. Why they like?
Havertz got one.
You see when we play Southampton?
You know they're gonna turn up, innit?
Remember that game I was telling you?
Do you think they're going to want to get banged at home 2 weeks in a row, Southampton?
Remember that game we
Oh, yeah,
played
we've
them?
got them
No.
next, ain't we?
And I was saying to us we should have just murdered them. But then a team goes and gets them chances and murdered them. We don't murder blood. We don't murder squads.
And man are talking about Lacazette
Get the ball in it.
Come on.
getting another contract, you know. What are we doing?
I did actually say at the beginning extension.
Man, I'm talking
now.
about Lacazette getting another contract.
Now looking at this, that's
Man,
questionable.
women, kids of both genders talking about Lacazette getting another contract. What are we doing? No, but like, not even picking out no one, but I'm saying as a fan base, we got to do better as well. We can't be relying on
keep our expectations
Lacazette
high.
as a squad player.
What's this? What am I seeing? What's going on? Man getting slapped in their face now.
Next year, would you like him coming? No.
No, I
Coming off the
don't.
bench,
I
no.
don't trust him starting. I don't even trust him playing with the kids.
Super chat says we can't forget it's been raining. Obviously, a reference to ties.
I ain't here for that. But big him up though. Always.
Oh my gosh.
How is he? Like, he's now got Tavares on the bench. He's just crushing man's soul. He's thinking, if I come on, I make a mistake, I'm effed. If I come on, I don't do something special, I'm effed.
Even Pepe now as well. He must
Same
be
thing.
thinking it has to be now.
Ruin these man.
Oh my days.
You got Ben White coming again. He ain't won against his former team. $50 million, you know.
Brighton can't be doing this at the Emirates after their form going into this.
The joke of it, you know, even if they get 10 men, it's going to be worse because they're just going to sit back.
We'll get to that stage eventually in the game anyway when they decide maybe 70th minute just a 10 man behind the ball stifle.
He's off. Look at that. Chelsea, who can't score a goal for love nor money, got 6 goals, you know.
Who?
Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
Look at their attack. Lukaku and Werner. Werner never scores.
Got 2 today.
Find
got
him,
6
find him,
goals.
man.
Come on, man. We're here.
That's it, come on, look
Go
that
on,
into the
take
middle.
him on, man.
That's it, boy.
Again, there's not enough people close
Not
to him
enough.
either, though. Like,
Why do they always allow that though? The game in and game after
see
game, you
this.
see that, you know. Martinelli makes the runs, then man they're not there to support him. So what's going on?
Do you guys see lives?
We need to put Eddie on still.
That's what I'm saying. You need another guy up front.
He's gonna just lease track,
what
man,
Luke
and
come
see
in
what's
at,
going down. Like, if it comes in, have
Again,
the shot.
he likes to kind of pressure defences.
Yeah, you'll try and go at them, innit? Gabby? Nowhere
It's good
to be
goalkeeping,
seen.
man.
Sanchez grabs the corner.
It's good goalkeeping. It's real good goalkeeping.
Can't draw, man. We need a win.
$55 minutes gone. I need to be seeing Pepe warming up at the very least. I think Pepe and Tavares would be good options, but at the very least, let's start seeing something now.
I reckon he'll probably bring Nketiah on before Pepe.
Another thing, I don't want to have no more recommendation of players from no legends, no company, no Henri. I want no recommendations. Do your research as a club and get the right players. I don't want, it's long. We're going off these players doing all these dumb things in other leagues. When they come here, they're looking empty calories. And now it's poor.
I just saw Martinelli slotting in at left back just there. I think we're playing whoever's closest to the position slotting at left back.
Yeah. Genuinely.
Which sounds mad. I'm not actually joking.
No, you're not.
It's poor. All of this, you see all of this rushing that they're doing now, why don't they come out like that?
Yeah,
There you
come on, hurry
go,
up.
Nketiah coming on.
Oh.
Just take off Lacazette and hurry up and do the sub, man.
It's not
No, it's not Lacazette. He's got to take off a defender. He has to.
You reckon?
Well, no, I'm saying take off someone and we've got to go back 3 or something. I
who you
can't see it
taking
being ESR. I would take off ESR, but I can't see it being. I don't feel like
I
he's
think
gonna
you'll
do it.
take Lacazette off because there's nothing going on, innit?
Yeah, Emil Smith.
No, but we need more play. Like you need more players in there, innit? Lacazette's never there, but at least there's another person, innit?
Okay. But I feel like if he takes him off, though, Eddie can have that role of being up front and, you know what I mean, trying to get in there off the end of something.
Come on, just bang that.
He's taking so long to put your foot on it.
That's great tracking back.
Oh,
That's a foul.
he felt something because he's limping.
I think he studied him, innit? Studied him.
No one in there.
That's my striker. My striker on the wing.
Switch it.
Alright, get ball in there now. Come on.
And there's no point crossing it. We ain't got no two players. The player who's headed it out is the player who should be on our team.
It is what it is.
Nketiah's coming on. Who's coming off?
You think Smith Rowe's coming off, yeah?
I think Smith Rowe. I think.
Yeah, I reckon it.
He was rolling with a little limp
I
still.
think that's the most logical thing. Because he's never going to take off Odegaard.
Oh, anyone could have been in there, man. Switch it again then.
And this comes back to management again. What, you're saying 2 man coming at your team messes up the whole play? This comes back to the training.
Drive, man, drive. There's so much space. Just drive.
It's kind of deflated me that Eddie's the one warming up, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not good enough, man. It's actually not good enough.
And again, going off your point, it's the manager making the wrong decisions.
Yeah, I know. If you know me, you know I put a lot of the responsibility on the ownership. But when you have Pepe and Eddie on the bench,
bring them both on.
Yeah, but if you're gonna pick one, I expect you to be picking the one that might have a future at the club.
What is this? Oh my God, and then gets nutmegged.
Please, he's got to come off, man. He's got to come
What
off.
is this guy doing? He's tearing out the whole wing.
He's got to come off.
Oh my Lord.
Oh my God, the space on this side.
Oh my Lord.
And look at this back four now.
Is Martinez?
It's all over the place.
Again, yeah?
Literally, look at that. They made it all the way from their right hand side to now a corner.
Nutmeg Smith. Dub my man and spread.
Big Energy says, did we forget to take Cedric off of the set pieces in the pre-match lobby or what? This is actually stupid.
And the joke, there's not, I know it sounds stupid to say, but there's no point winning this game because we ain't beating these teams away from home. Look at this performance. We ain't beating these teams away. We ain't beating West Ham. We ain't beating these teams. Southampton, I'm telling you, it's poor.
Oh. Is that another corner?
Yeah. They was all flicking it on for next man to get on the end of that.
What kind of connection?
No,
What, is Eddie coming on yet or what? What's going on with this
I
song?
don't think you don't
Well,
make,
he's
you don't
literally
make
on the
things, you don't make changes at a corner, innit?
Oh man.
You know what? After the Palace game, my hopes for top 4 wasn't high, but I didn't expect to slip up against these, that's for sure.
Yeah, likewise.
So I understand what Lee's saying. If we can't, if we can't make
can't
not
even bounce back.
necessarily light work, but easy work of Brighton at home, then
These man ain't scored, they don't score goals, and we just free N5, take the whole borough.
Man
Just
on
take
his
it.
Bike.
I bet you anything Brighton will have the ball when it comes back. Oh
It's
my
just
God.
mad.
Look at him.
61st minute, again, have we had a shot? I don't even know if we had a shot. This half.
No, we haven't.
no.
Arteta should be telling these man, pop shots from 20 metres. 20 yards, sorry.
This is appalling.
Try the keeper. How do we know he's good enough?
Exactly.
Please.
Try him.
Is that the best of us?
Oh, now.
Yeah, they're doing it now though.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be waiting
Who's coming off?
to the
I don't
61st minute.
Number 9.
This
Is
should
that
be the
Lacazette?
first.
Oh,
Thank you.
Smith Rowe.
Take it. He's not.
He's nibbling. And he
You
got
know what,
nutmeg.
though?
When he got nutmeg there,
You know what? Though?
there's that.
My
He
thing
knew
is,
anyway when he
I'm
turned.
not, I'm not even against ESR because
on,
he had the
yeah.
COVID thing. I know that people recovered different from the COVID situation and all of that. But my point is that he's just take him off, man.
Who are you talking about?
ESR, he had COVID, didn't he? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
No, he went at his best today. I
I
understand
You
that.
don't mean he crap. He just had a bad game. That's it. Just move on.
Days, man.
It's getting frustrating now.
It's a hard chance though. It is a hard chance.
You should have put your
It's hard. It's harder than what it looks like. It's
He's
harder.
under 6. What is he doing? It's an appalling effort.
Oh, yeah, no.
28 minutes, man. 28. Turn this around. You ain't pushing well back out the way.
That's all we need now. That is all we need, you know. That's the nail in the coffin. But you see what I mean about, like, you see when you watch Liverpool, you don't see this. You don't see this with Man City. They gracefully get it out. Do you know what I mean? They know what they're doing. I know but this is like we're in the 3rd year of this project over 2.5 years, and they're still buffering.
Yep.
That Eddie substitution has just got me mad because I don't understand what that's meant to do. Just him alone is not going to change the out. Like,
They've
what's
got
happening?
Lamptey coming on.
Now look.
Inject more pace. That's what they're on.
Yeah, just counter.
Right, how is Brighton 1-0 up at the Emirates? This is mad.
But they have a good record against us, but
Yeah, but considering how they've been recently, and
But that's what I'm saying. This this is what we do. This is Arsenal.
exactly,
what they need to
teams
start
will
doing.
be having a terrible run,
Terrible
come
run.
to us, and then they pick
Look
up
at
3
Everton.
points.
I remember James was saying about it. Look at the Everton game. 1-0 up. Game gone. Like, should have just seen it out.
Come on, boys, man.
that's a simple pass. Just get it through.
Let's go. How are we getting unpaid?
That's
No,
not a
ref.
foul.
Come on.
Yeah, don't lose your head.
Yeah, he wanted to just.
Don't lose your head.
What my hand for? Yeah.
Don't lose your head.
Get up. Yeah, he said get up, man.
How are we getting relegated?
Out of this leadership group, who's doing what? Who's showing that they should be captain of Arsenal? Football
Usman with a super chat while the free kick's been taken over the top there. Turkish, if we're being real, Spurs making top 4. Your thoughts on Arteta and the situation? Usman will definitely talk about that. Also, watch Guri and Raul de Thomas, 2 complete and realistic 9s. Don't know much about de Thomas, but Guri, that's the niche striker, right? Yeah, he's an interesting option for sure. And we need 2 strikers. I think we need 2 different types of strikers. A plan B off the bench and a plan A. So yeah, options.
Who's doing? No, what the hell just happened?
Oh gosh.
Look at that. Look, you see how he's just standing there? Fucking
Oh
hell.
my god.
What a goal.
Oh my god. Really?
This game over, he's up.
Oh my god. This is a disgrace.
That was the same guy in Nutmeg Smith Rowe. Done a mad run on that right side.
5 goals in 2 games conceded, yeah?
Against Palace and Brighton.
Joke.
Fucking hell. Man United are fucking laughing right now, boy.
No, Man United, Tottenham, it's confirmed. They've got it. They're done. They don't even need to. We don't even need to. It's
No, but
done.
they're laughing as in sense of you like always fuck up. You always fuck up. You get a chance, we always do it, innit?
Nah, Tottenham, it's done.
Do you know how clean that goal was that they just
Clean,
scored?
tucked it away, bang.
Tottenham, they're done. They're good.
They're doing what we was doing the other week. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
First time you just slapped it.
That was
Tottenham,
the
man.
Oh my.
on the half volley. They're playing like the team that want to go to the top 4. The myth. They finished
He
that.
knows the game's done.
Done.
He knows it's done.
Done. Done.
I knew. And listen,
Got himself to blame.
yeah, 100%,
There goes top 4.
1000%. He's got only himself to blame.
This dope thing. Joking.
So that's 2 managers now in what, 4 years that have basically ruined our top 4 chances.
Our fixtures are mad.
That's 2 managers. Unai Emery, he thought that Crystal Palace was a joke at home, playing what, Callum Chambers. He got ripped.
Jenkinson, isn't it?
Jenkinson even.
I think it was. Well, yeah,
No, it was,
Sam
it was
happy,
Jenkinson.
yeah.
It was Jenkinson because we rested him for the.
You know when you try and forget, but it's just nightmares still. Same thing happened. Palace Brighton. How is it happening again?
Wait.
In worse
Didn't Lamptey
fashion
just
as
come
well.
No, because obviously we're 2-0 up. They don't need to. They don't need to.
At home.
The formation's done, innit?
At home, they knew it. And they said,
Well, they just taken Lamptey back off.
Yeah, they didn't bring him on.
They
No,
They didn't bring him on.
come on, no.
Oh, okay.
I thought he came on.
no. Obviously, we saw them, but then we knew, innit?
Once that went in, that was it. That made it.
Look, why is it
Martinelli's
him
looking
doing it?
cramped.
Look, this is where is our leadership group to say one of my players is on the floor, I'm going to help him. Why is another player
Basuma.
from another team doing that? How does that make any sense?
They know what it is now.
How does that make any sense? We all play football. We all play sports.
No one
How
ever
does that
helped
make
me with my
sense?
foot on the other side. No way. Help, man.
They're the opposition. Why are they helping our players? How does that make
Exactly.
any sense? What are we doing here?
I can't believe
Where is
what
this
I'm
leadership
seeing, man.
leadership group that he talks about?
I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
One of them's out there. 2 of them's out there. Lacazette and Xhaka. One of them's on the bench. Rob Holding. We've seen it before. We are getting what we deserve, says Daniel. Absolutely embarrassing.
Absolutely embarrassing. This is like literally a stroll in the park for them. They ain't even been under pressure.
The keeper hasn't had a save to
I'm
make.
saying, where have we been attacking them, like getting at them? We haven't.
This is easy for them.
Chris says Bottle Job FC, the season is over.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Man.
If we're playing like this, how are we gonna go to Southampton and all the other teams?
It's gone.
This is a team that can't even. They can't find form, and we've just allowed them to do that.
Top 4 gone.
I don't know what we wanted last season. To go into the game.
Ref.
Yeah,
To go into the game.
Yeah.
Knowing that the pressure's on.
yeah.
He's on a yellow as well.
We have to beat Tottenham now.
No, I think we're done, bro.
We ain't won there in 8 years.
I think we're done.
We're done, bro. Like
We're done.
this was the
You
game.
said it. You said it before. If
Listen,
we lose this game, then it's
it's
done.
over.
I went on I did the Prem panel show with Drifty and Callum last week, Thursday, and I said it's done. Before the Crystal Palace game, I said it. It's done. All these injuries, you can't overcome them
When you know the depth is not matching up.
when you know.
Yeah.
He banked on having his first 11 out or first 12
And they will see
players,
it throughout the whole
and-
season.
but he's so dumb
Like the injuries can't happen.
that injuries can't happen.
And we got COVID on top of it as well.
He's so dumb that he can't even fathom the fact that playing other players is needed.
Of course, you have to throughout the whole season.
He's the only manager that wants everything done precisely and like nothing can happen.
No, it don't work that way.
Did he not see last season that we got injuries? Freaking hell, man.
What was this I just saw, blood? What did I just see? What the hell was that?
You can't even blame. Do you know what the joke of it is? You
was
can't
they trying
even
to
blame
do?
him. That's theirs. You can't even blame him.
What, they were just. But that's a free kick. You're meant to take the free kick. You're not meant to do that. Not even take a shot at goal. Why aren't we shooting at goal? Odegaard would have just shot at goal another game. Why has he done that?
And goal difference is another factor as well.
It's offside. So it would never have worked anyway.
That's another 2 goals we shipped. Another
Nah,
2.
man. I can't
An
believe
absolute
this,
mess
man.
today.
5 goals in 2 games.
Absolute mess.
That's mad. I ain't drawing out no one today, fam, because everyone's myth. No one's been on form again.
Listen,
I
I'm doing an
can't,
interview today.
nah,
Just
bro.
put my headline now. Top 4 gone.
Gone, that's it. Top 4 gone.
Marie says, to be honest, I don't want to see this team in the Champions League. They don't deserve it. This season,
Oh,
it doesn't seem like
God.
anyone deserves that 4th spot at the moment. We just thought
It's
we'd
just
be the
messy,
one.
like,
we
I
might
have to-
be the ones to nip in there, but it's not happening.
Like,
Even
why?
this game here, the last 18 minutes, I don't give a shit. We're not scoring 3 goals. What, you think we scored 2 and that's enough? It's not enough. You know, it's not.
Kane didn't play the whole
Pepe
season.
coming
Look at this
on.
dumbass guy bringing on
Because
Pepe.
it's
now.
panic subs now. That's what he's
Why
doing.
would you wait?
Because you know what he's doing. Now you've got something to do.
Why would you wait? This is what I'm trying. Like, I don't get. Why would you wait? This is what I'm saying about this team. Yeah, they're jokers, isn't it? You see Man United lose, yeah, against Everton. Even that should spur you on to be like, do you know what? Let's get rid of Man United out of the equation, and it's just me and Tottenham, us and Tottenham. Even that.
We're joining Man United in the fifth place race now.
We're joining in that race.
What?
Hey.
No. Wolves and West Ham. No.
Yeah, we're in the same race as them. Let's look at what Twitch is saying as well out there in Twitchland, people. This is just embarrassing. Knew that the lack of signings and letting go of that many players would cost us. He saw the United game and thought it was our day. It looks like it's going to be Tottenham's day.
Tottenham's day, man. St. Tottenham is Tottenham's day, man.
That free kick just now speaks volumes about our confidence. And I'd rather they forfeit the remaining game so I don't get a glimmer of hope and get hurt anymore, says Dave.
When was the last time anyone see the suit, blood?
Who, Lallana?
He got injured against Liverpool.
Yeah, he's been out injured.
He got injured against Liverpool. He was playing. He
Yeah.
got injured.
I ain't seen him in a while, fam.
Okay, we've got a super chat here that I'd like to address it again, similar to Dave's one at halftime. So much negativity from the guys at the studio. Just take off the jersey and leave. True fans, fight on.
There's so much negativity at the studio.
You know what it is, yeah?
They're trying to straw at me, you know, for no
You know what it
reason.
is? No. But you know what it is? And this is a true point. This person, whoever this, he must be a kid. Because he doesn't. No. And I tell you the reason why. He must be a kid. No. But real talk. No, hold on.
I'm listening.
He must be a kid because he doesn't know about Henry. He doesn't. He doesn't understand what going into a game knowing you're going to win. So for me, he must be. He must be 10.
Around then.
He's 10 years old.
You don't know the Arsenal way.
No. He might, you know what? No joke. I'm a school teacher. He might be one of my students trolling me. He must be because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh my days.
What do you mean negativity?
Yeah, let's see.
How does that make sense?
All we're seeing is negative
This
on the
is
screen.
Arsenal. When people say Arsenal Football Club, man, certain people don't know what that means.
The history
Certain
of
people
the
don't
club.
understand
Exactly,
what
yeah.
it means to support Arsenal, innit?
Yeah.
So when you got this kind of like basic football, when you got like, again, no offense, but ESR on the number 10, and I'm not going for him, but like it's mad. But people don't get that. They just feel like they're seeing this new age online thing and they're like, yeah, this is what football is. That's why for me, respect the super chat, we move. That's it.
Best way to
Because he's a kid.
Yeah.
No disrespect to you, David, but you're a kid.
David, could you come back and state your age, please?
Listen,
You won't. If he does
you know
himself,
what? The joke of it is, I don't even want you to tell me your age. Because if
I'm
you're
older than you,
if
mate.
you're
Say
older
older
than-
than you,
if you're
yeah.
older than if you're 14, 15, 16 or older than me, you're more. Listen, I don't even know what I want to call you right now. but-
Just leave it at that. Milano
Yeah,
says
let's
this
go.
game's heartbreaking. Big up AFTV.
Big up you too.
That's the problem I find. You know, it's like, what do you want man to sit here and do? Watching not only today's performance and current scoreline, but off the back of the Crystal Palace one, off the back of Tottenham's thrashing of Newcastle, off the back of potentially losing both the goal difference and the games in hand in a matter of 6 days. You know, how do you expect man to feel?
Yeah.
I actually question the people that don't feel heartbroken, that don't feel angry, that don't feel frustrated, that don't feel that this club has let us down again. And that to me is insane. Stan
that
Kroenke
tickles
doesn't know
me.
what Arsenal means either, says Usman.
Facts.
He doesn't.
Oh, look at Lacazette dancing on the left wing. Just
James said it perfectly at half time. Even if we'd gone in 1-1, we don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. We're like, it's a joke. Man are telling me that I'm being negative or we're being negative. Let's just clap. That's what is that what we should do? Just clap.
Welcome to my
Finish this.
Come on. Oh my God.
Oh, Lee's killing me, you know.
But like what? So what is it that he wants?
Man
Like,
said,
you know what?
Man said,
Can
man,
we recall super chat? I want to know this one. Just to know like what he wants us to do. Like, what is it that? What is it he wants us to do?
Sit here and just be calm about it. Blood. Hey, I've had to learn to just hold my tongue sometimes, God. See me, I would have been cussing, so I would have been mad. I said, you know what? I ain't letting it stress me out like that. That's my health. Yeah? It's important to me.
Everyone gets emotional with football, yeah. Like I get it.
Do.
But
Blood,
like,
I know what you're feeling like.
I just want to know what he want, like what these
What do you
people
expect
want
from
us to
man
do.
then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is it they like?
Want me to chill out? To just be calm with the loss after we just lost to Crystal Palace.
And that's
like
what I'm
this.
saying, man. Certain
Mad.
people don't get what it means when you say the Arsenal. They see the new badge and they don't remember the old crest.
That ball's got to go in, Pep.
They don't get it.
Either you're going to beat him and put it
Come
in the
on,
box
Peps.
or what?
Tony says, forget the kids. The Invincibles were 18 years ago. You'd have to be around 25 to have real memories of
That's
that.
what I'm saying. You're a kid. Anyone below 21, to me, you're a kid.
Been saying this too long. Even when things look good, you'll
I
realise
don't
one thing
even
about
mean
Arteta.
respectfully.
No,
He's
it's
not
real.
that guy.
It's real. You must be a youth, man. You're just chatting.
If you're 21, you're new in this adult life.
You're a newbie
Yeah,
still.
you're new in this adult life. You don't really know much about. You're wet behind the ears,
Yeah.
man.
I'll have to clean up the.
Come on, man. Like, you just finished uni. You're telling me you're an adult.
He just finished
No dudes
uni.
telling me about what? Come on, man.
David.
Come on, man.
Lee's going in, boy.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Hamid says, I've never seen a club get rid of 5 players in January and get nobody
There's
in.
Helen.
Yeah, she is. Helen's always in the box. Look at her. Who's she with? Julian.
Oh, I didn't see.
People need to go and do some research about the club, innit? Like, that's what you need to do. Do your history. Know your history, man.
Come on, guys. What minute are we on?
79.
On the right on you, bro.
They're just going to boot the ball out the whole game now.
Why not? Why not?
No, I know. But we should be trying to get through the defence better than this.
All now, yeah? Charlene's told me we ain't had a shot this half.
No,
have
no,
we?
no,
On
sick.
target, I'm sure we haven't.
We had one on target the whole game.
It's poor.
Yeah.
We had,
scary,
we had 2
innit?
blocked, I think, but still.
Scary, man.
Sam says Arteta out.
All of these fans.
That's
that are
what's
in-
going to happen today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah,
All
I'll
these
tell you that
fans
for
in
free.
India, in Asia, or
That
everywhere.
himself, innit? From when you played Shaka in the left back position, you did that yourself.
Who's that now? Saka left back, yeah?
Gabrielle.
No, who was on the left this there? I think that's Saka. Isn't that Saka there?
What, did he drop there,
Martinelli's
yeah?
going on the right.
No, Martinelli got subbed for Pepe.
I mean Pepe, sorry. I'm going on the right.
Oh, yeah, he is over on the right.
Yeah, the squad's all over the place. The positioning's gone. Maybe he should have played. Maybe he should have played Tavares still.
The whole thing's on Arteta. All of it.
All of it today, yeah.
And everything he gets, all the blowback he gets from that, he deserves it. Because this is now what? The 3rd time you're embarrassing, man. In front of everybody.
We've got a super chat here. Before the season, we weren't expecting top 4. I'm still gutted,
What is he
of
doing?
course, and I was confident 2 weeks ago. We have to remember our trajectory is positive, but that's somewhat of a false
Is Sam
positive.
beyond a yellow?
because
Nah, he just took
Just
a yellow.
because you finished 2 places higher than you did the season before doesn't mean your trajectory is positive. Of course, on the pitch, we're seeing better things, but off the pitch, have we really started seeing
That looked like a
a
red.
different Arsenal? When you look at January, you look at the chance we had for top 4, and you look at the lack of action. That's historically been a big problem. It's not just spending money that's been a problem. It's how it's being proactive. It's lacking foresight. It's, all these problems reared their nose again in January for me. So as much as that positive trajectory you're taking off the pitch, I'm taking same old Arsenal from off the pitch, because we had a chance this season to get it.
Again.
Tottenham, they bought in Conte in November because it didn't look like it was going well, and guess what? It still didn't look like it was going well in January, and they signed 2 players. Tottenham. But I'm meant to be okay with a couple places higher finish, and just because I didn't expect to finish top 6. I didn't think our summer window was that good. but it turned out better than I expected. But guess what? It's still not delivering what we should all be wanting.
I would even question, have we seen progress? All we do is beat the teams we should do. What do we do that's any different?
We've got a super chat here. The backup squad is actually just too weak. You can't make Champions League and have a second.
Come on, whip that over, whip that over. Come on, finish that. What is going on there? Oh.
Players aren't getting better. Management.
I'm just getting messages already.
Arteta started to get all the praise by beating teams that Arsenal are meant to beat.
Thank you very much.
Netherlands, Vieira in. It's the hope that kills you, says Sam.
This has been so messy.
And you have to give Brighton a lot of credit, says Stephen. Big love to AFTV.
Bro, make sure you got your mask ready for Big Six, you know.
Fam, I might have to find a substitute for that.
The man said he's masking.
No, you can't.
You know what it is already.
Showing his face after everything.
After this, bro, no, we can't do that.
You know what Torb's is going to be on.
He's going to be on smoke.
What? Because man expecting man not to get top 4.
No, like obviously, no. We know they're going to win today. I know they're going to win. Of course. If Spurs don't win today, then I don't know. But they're going to win today, man.
If they don't,
100%.
then we just got a lifeline.
But what lifeline? Look how we're playing.
No, I know. But I mean, for
no
for
lifeline,
now,
man. There's no lifeline, man.
This is concerning.
We're just delaying the same crap.
What's going to happen next game?
We conceded 5 goals in 2 games. Goal
Look at all the
difference.
fixtures we've got remaining as well.
Do you know what? I just clocked it. Yeah. The
So
goal
even if we on
difference.
on
If
points,
we buck them, we need to beat them on goal difference.
it's a madness. It's done.
Fans are leaving.
Yeah, it started already, innit? I know. You probably heard.
Stan tell the players to throw the game so he doesn't have to pay them Champions League bonuses.
I wouldn't be surprised.
We are live on Twitch as well, people. I'm just looking through the chat comments now. Back to playing for top 6, says Cryptia. Ray here says, I can take a loss away from home, but at home to Brighton, this isn't a personal issue, it's an effort issue. Players stealing a living here. I can see players fight more for their wages than this club. Would you guys have Ten Hag at Arsenal? Ten Hag seems to be on the right trajectory to be a top manager, but at the same time, with this ownership, it doesn't matter what manager you have. Arsenal have been better than Spurs for the majority of the season, and yet Spurs will make top 4. Arsenal have outspurred Spurs.
Every team that comes to
Listen,
Arsenal.
again, we need to start, even that Spursy word, we might have to even start removing that, because I don't know what we're doing.
Marco says, guys, the season isn't over. These players need to step up. There's only so much Arteta can do. Maybe a new manager next year isn't unfathomable.
Just getting forced away from the game.
Big up everyone. Plenty of the season left. Keep
Don't
them heads
shoot,
up
man,
and
man.
forward.
This is
Pepe
what
looks
they
a
want you
threat,
to do.
showing drive.
Oh,
What does he have to do to get run?
Sammy.
It's a good shot.
Impressive.
He's not a 6, we know that. You can't, he's too feeble. He's too feeble.
I want to see that early on in the game.
He needs a weight room season, and he needs to be playing with Partey. You can't put him on the bench and then how you learn from the side. You got to play with him.
Can't watch. He needs to be on the pitch still.
Brother,
That's what the top ballers do. Anyway, the top teams do that.
you can't have a man on the bench and expect them to win, and and then you bring in Pepe when he's cold every game.
It's nuts.
You play in Nketiah when man's rejecting the contracts.
Who are we swinging the ball into? Who the hell are we swinging it into?
This is my point. Even going to what James is saying, it is literally all we're doing. We lost 2 man, and our whole system's finished. You telling me that's good? That's good tactics.
Right, let's see what they're saying on Twitch. So Oscar saying Pepe shouldn't be on the bench till the end of the season.
Who cares about the rest of the season? I'm done with this game and I'm done with this season. It's done. It's done. People saying there's still what's left in this season. It's back to relying on other teams to completely collapse again.
Dotson is saying Lokonga is the only one pushing. I mean, that shot. Good attempt from him. He's also asking how are we losing to Brighton at home. How? That is the question we are all asking here in the studio as well. Dotson saying this is such an awful performance. Keep your comments coming in on Twitch as well, guys.
It's crazy, man. It's actually
Right,
crazy.
we've got a free kick
When you
there.
think about it, logically, what is happening right now is crazy. No shots on target, nothing. Like, it's just mad.
We're about to score this free kick. I don't even give a shit.
Come on,
about
we
losing
need
to
something.
anyone. It's going in. Yeah, and that's it. Doesn't mean anything. It's 2-1. There you go.
Oh! Oh! Hit the frame twice! Oh, it's just not happening for us today.
Maybe it wasn't that free kick then.
Over on Twitch, the Big Beard is saying no
it's going in.
KT
Yeah.
dead food for Arsenal. Do you think us not having Kieran Tierney is a big miss?
Yeah, but we can't blame it on one player though. We can't. Where's
That was a save.
where's the manager's tactics? Where's his formation? Where's his training?
Where's his plan B?
Nah, that's what they meant.
Odegaard.
That was a fucking goal. That was a
We
fucking goal.
needed that.
Nah, that was a fucking goal. I got to talk about it. Nah, that fuck
I
man
didn't
in
even see
deflection
it.
chat. That was a fucking goal. That goal was mental. But I don't care about it.
No.
It's just that and that's it. I don't care. I don't care. That's it.
That didn't touch
I
another
don't
player,
want to
did it?
talk about it. Let's forget. We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
Bloody hell,
He
mate.
did clip his leg. He clipped his foot.
What?
Oh, it did.
But that goal was fucking.
Mate.
I'm gonna fuck goals dirty.
Right, how many minutes we got left? Can we get a point at least?
Points waste of
Hit his
time.
knee. You get me?
Oh yeah, it did touch him. It did, didn't it?
Jeez, Odegaard.
Come on there. That's Eddie, man.
Oh
He's soft ref, man. Stop fucking up my game,
How
man.
clumsy can you get?
Nah, look at him pretending.
It's done now, Teta, man. Your days are done, G. Don't be on the mad thing now.
I know.
He's going to use this in his press, in his post-match.
What is the potential?
Is that Rice is saying deflection or not? Don't chat to me. Goals or goal.
Goals are goal, innit? Hold that. It's not good enough though, man.
No fouling, man.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Turkish, Mr. Negativity all the time. How can you be so negative all the time, even when your team score? Hey, 2-1, we scored. Hey, come on! What do you not want? What do you not want? That same guy that put that comment in here, when Conte flipped at the Tottenham squad in January, when he flipped, you was probably one of the people laughing at them, saying this guy's lost the plot. Guess what? They've lost one game since he flipped. One game since he flipped. But yeah, Odegaard, what a goal. What a goal. Fans, yeah, and do that. No, don't do that to the fans, Odegaard. Look at the rest of the players and do that to them. Because these fans have supported every single game this season. The Emirates has been different this season. Has our fortunes been any different?
Man, are saying some wild stuff online, boy.
Can't use it now. Who's in the box? No one.
No one. Oh, yeah.
Fair play, at least he's trying.
Shoot. Oh.
Saka's been poor today as well, man.
You want the ball? Come on.
You just got to get up there, Gabriel, man. You got to get up there.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't fucking shoot.
That's enough.
We got, what, 6 minutes added?
What's this? What's he
We've
doing?
got to draw this, lad, man.
Can everyone with goal alerts and phone updates just turn them off?
If we get an equaliser, I don't want this room to celebrate because it'll make me sick.
So
You'll
Turkish
be as
putting
bad
the
as
rules
this
out
team
there.
at times. If people in this room celebrate an equaliser, I'm done. I'm coming off this stream. No one in this room should act like an equaliser means anything.
Facts.
Did you not hear that behind the camera?
Because I can hear people, let's get an equaliser. Nah, fuck that.
I did actually say we should try and get a point at least.
But it's pointless though, because you're just setting yourself up for something later down the line that's going to be cooking us anyway.
Yeah.
It's pointless.
The Big Beard's saying, Shah, we need a tie cam at the games. Imagine the reactions. Can you imagine that?
It's poor.
Tyrone on Twitch is winding you up, Turkish. He's saying, I'm going to celebrate. Oh, actually, sorry, I'm not going to celebrate. I thought he said he is.
That's what I mean about Eddie. The only guy.
Beautiful. Put it in the box.
That's fine. Look, better angle. Yeah,
We've
that's
got
it.
players there. And,
It's a joke, man.
Put it back to Saka then, man. Hurry up.
ooh, who was that? Sammy. Why didn't we see this earlier on in the game?
This is what I'm saying. Arteta is all fully on his shoulders. Fully on his shoulders. Everything about this game, negative, fully on his shoulders.
Over on Twitch, we got 2 cads saying this should be encouraging each other, not the fans. We have one of the best atmosphere in the Prem. We don't need encouragement. These players need to do their playing with no heart, which is what Turkish was saying earlier as well.
What's he just gone and done? Lost the fucking ball there.
He's going to give away a foul. Someone's going to...
Okay.
That's all good.
Come on, keep going.
Look at Saka, look at Saka, look at Saka.
Seen him!
Walk it over.
He's being poor.
What?
LV.
What is Odegaard
Take it easy,
doing?
bro.
What is he doing?
2-2 does nothing.
Saka's been poor today, though. Real poor.
Nah, but that's a bad pass.
Straight over cheating.
Give him a chance.
Over on Twitch, O Square saying Spurs has finished ahead of us for about 6 years now. Oh, sorry. I just hope it doesn't happen again this year.
But that's not even the barometer, though. That's not what we should be caring about. I don't care about Spurs. I want to win the league. I want to challenge. Come on, man.
Oh.
What on earth just happened there?
Come on, man.
Did you save that? Yeah. That's a good save.
K-Tex. Arteta didn't have the solution to Brighton's man marking of Odegaard. That's the biggest problem. Odegaard can dictate the game and drive up our tempo. Ravs is saying, big up Turkish, he ain't negative, he just speaks facts, no printer.
That looked like a penny.
It looks like it's just changed
That looked like
completely
a
in
penny.
this last 5 minutes. Why couldn't we see this
No, it's
earlier
just
on
Brighton
from half time?
capitulating. It's just
I'm just waiting for Arsenal's new training kit to come out tomorrow to celebrate the loss.
yeah.
That's literally what we do, isn't it?
1850s range. He's offside, isn't he?
Fuck off.
You are unbelievable.
Tom Ashton has got a message for you, Lee. I want to win the league. Years off, you mad blood.
I don't know when I speak. I'm just trying to speak something into existence. That's what I aim for, you know. That's what I'm used to.
Aguapo is saying, forget Tycam, we need blood pressure monitors on all the panel
And
members.
Arteta's getting ready
Can't
there
run them
as well. You
with
can
stress.
see it. He's getting ready for. He wanted that equaliser so he can run and down the touch. No, Arteta. No. An equaliser doesn't do anything.
Play it into.
Game over.
Game done, bro.
Game over.
He fully.
Game over.
On you, mate. On you.
All on you.
Beat by Brighton.
All on you.
Game
Full
over.
time.
That's mad.
Listen, we haven't put the phone number on the screen yet, but we'll get it on the screen now, people. Full-time reaction show will be starting about 10 minutes after this stream ends with James. Make sure you get your video reactions in. Second loss in a row following international break. And what looks like the end of our top 4 hopes, if I'm honest. That's my personal opinion.
×2, man.
But it just doesn't feel good. Doesn't seem right. Doesn't look like the depth we have is sufficient enough to get us over the line.
Well done, Arsenal, though. Oh, yeah, we forgot. Well done, Arsenal. We're meant to clap. Well done, you scored. Mate.
Let's see what the chat is saying at the end. Actually, I can't. I can't even make out the comments from our fans and the opposition fans coming in here to take the piss. But I guess it is what it is. The game's the game. The game is the game.
We let them have 3 points in N5. They just opened up the whole borough of Islington and said, walk in, take what you want, don't even need a mask. Don't need a mask, don't need a belly, take the 3 points and run. That's what Arsenal do. This is what we do until we change so much.
Mark says, I'm sorry, but why does it take till we score the first goal to lift up the game? 3 out of 4 losses, that is bad. Oh yeah, when you take in the Liverpool loss. Yeah, it has been 3 losses in 4 games in the league, so...
That's mental.
Man are actually telling me that we've
But why are
lost.
we so known, yeah, for teams to come to Emirates and they could be playing so shit in the league, so shit for ages.
Because we ain't
and
got...
they come and they always get the
Listen,
game
I'm telling you
from us.
straight,
They
yeah.
always know
It's
how
ridiculous.
I'll tell you straight.
Like, they bounce back with
Liverpool are known as this thing called mentality monsters. We ain't got no mentality. You can't see Man United lose today, knowing that we can eradicate them from the top 4 race, and we lose. We ain't got that bottle. We are a bunch of babies. We're a bunch of cowards, a lot of us in terms of the first 11, the squad, whatever, and we ain't about it. And that's just the facts, everything about it. Like, we ain't got it. To lose to Brighton, who never score, and we conceded 2 goals, we ain't got it. It's pointless. It's pointless. There's nothing else to say. Anyone that's going to say anything different, you are a blind witness to nothing. That's it.
Someone in here said Turkish is emotionally unstable. Get him off the channel.
They're taking the piss now.
Somebody said it.
It's a prick.
Over on Twitch, Absence OW says, boils down to a lack of depth for me. 2 or 3 and injuries and we fall apart.
No, this is on Arteta.
All on Arteta. It's nothing to do with nothing.
This is on Arteta.
Even like
Today.
the tactical nous. Change the formation. We know they play with 3 at the back. Change the formation to get your players in the team. Why would you put your centre mid, who we know can't play DM, at left back? How does that make any sense? How?
That's what it says on the paper. But when we watched the game, how many left backs did we see?
Exactly.
But my point being is, regardless, why would you take, even everyone talking about this whole Saka playing left wing back, his best position has been right wing all season. So why would you even mention that as being an option? Play your players there. Top 4
Tavares has to play, innit?
Tavares has to play. You put him, and then, no, but what you do, put him in a position where he hasn't got to defend. So play the wing backs.
3 at the back.
Play your wing backs.
And then let him be on that side.
And let him be on that side and play with
Let him
Martinelli. And because you know Martinelli can track back. How dumb.
Marco says the fan base needs to pressure the club to do more than just challenge for top 4. Challenge for the league or bust. Years of misery continues.
Yeah.
And my Excel says the reshuffle of our left back exposed us in the first half.
Yeah, of course
we need Eddie and Pepe. We need Eddie and Pepe to start now, my bro. Start for what? Start for what? For what? There's nothing
Has
left.
Eddie scored a goal this season?
Not in the league.
No, he scored
league,
in
in
the,
the cup.
cup game.
League Cup.
Yeah, a couple goals I think.
It's mad.
Did he get a hat-trick? Or am
I would never
Yeah,
ever
Sunderland,
put down they were going to win today, you know.
Yeah, I didn't think we was all confident.
Like the
about
bookies,
that game.
whoever's done Brighton's got paid out.
But you know the joke of it is, we shouldn't be shocked. We shouldn't actually be shocked because they're just wet. All of them.
Another one here saying both United and Arsenal have fallen. I miss both teams' rivalry and competing to win leagues, not to be in the top 4. Both clubs have one problem, and that's American owners. Both clubs should combine and
It's got nothing
protest.
to do with that. It's got nothing to do with that.
It has.
Nah, man, not today, man. Nah, bro. Because with that squad, you can't tell me that they shouldn't be better when or be in a better position.
We've seen players in this squad let us down before. So it's not really.
All season we've been banging on about these players playing well, and now all of a sudden it's because the
pressure's on now, isn't it?
The pressure, but that's what I'm saying.
That's what happens.
When it comes down to it,
pressure,
Liverpool, Man City,
who can stay
they
above.
are mentality monsters. That's what they're known as.
And I heard that.
No matter what, they win. They don't play well, they win.
Now the kids are starting to show.
But this is my point.
Yeah, it's hurt me that I've got to admit that. It's hurt to admit that still.
How can you keep bigging up this? And I don't want to hear another word about this guy Lacazette. I don't want to hear another word about this guy Lacazette and he's playing well for the team. I don't want to hear it. No, I don't want it. If I see it, I'm gonna lose my right.
It's done. There's nothing to.
No, I hear you. Do you know what it is? I'm one of them people, who try to have a positive, react things to everything. So I would always say something. What's going to be positive in my eyes. So I would always say, manifest, let's win, let's do, everything's that. But the reality of it is, I've got to agree with you lot still. It's happened still.
Just looking at the goals again, and
finally,
the first goal, left back exposed.
And so, you know what, I'm not digging at you to Charlene as well. I don't want to feel like I'm saying
I don't
want to come across aggressive. But my point is, because I feel bad about.
Don't feel bad. Everyone's got a different perspective.
Yeah, and I don't want to come across disrespectful. You know what I mean? But my point is just like
exactly how you
it's just Lacazette, man. I'm not putting a loss on him, but you look at who he had up front. Even Eduardo, he was a gunman up front. Even Adiadier.
Yeah.
And now who we got? We've got a guy he doesn't do nothing. He don't score, and this what's his now? Is this 20 hours he ain't scored a goal in open play?
Shot on target.
19, 20. Yeah.
Come on, man, it's 19, 20 hours, man.
Throughout the whole game, he didn't have a shot on target.
Not a shot.
And Eddie come on and had one at least.
Against Liverpool, he had that shot. He should have just shot. What did he do? He laid it off to Odegaard, passing the buck. You're meant to be the captain, brother.
Slap the net.
You're meant to be the captain.
Let's wrap it up, man. Listen, full-time reaction starts in about 10 minutes. The number's on the screen now, so get your videos in, get your reactions in. Keep them about 30 to 60 seconds long so we can fit them all in. And just a question to the panel before I wrap it up. Is top four still on, Shah?
Questionable.
Lee?
Come on, man. It's just gone.
LV?
I don't know what to say to it, man.
Brother, you just got, you know what it is, man. It's gone, man. We all know.
Yeah, mathematically, obviously it's still there, but like Lee said, you know what it is, and I get that. People, love for tuning in. One of those ones, 2-1 loss to Brighton at the Emirates Stadium. Obviously tune into full-time reaction in 10 minutes. The fan cams will be coming out. I'll go get my one done now. You've probably heard enough from me for the day already, but it is what it is. Love for all the love people. Full-time reaction, 10 minutes. Peace, we're out.